All right, you guys, how you guys doing? My name is Mr. Gigi on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. Live here on YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. For those who don't get it, we are not live on TikTok. No, we are not. So anyways, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody for joining, those who are coming in, passing by. I thank my moderators here on YouTube, right, watching out for the stream, making sure there's no inappropriate bullshit going on inside of the comment section, on the panel, things like that. So anyways, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate this here on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel, man. You know, I always have to start off with my music. Then I got to start off with my intro. And then after that, we're going to try to go ahead and get into the topic. I also like to try to share this live, you know, as many times as I can. If my moderators can, I would love for you guys to can share it to other people on other platforms, YouTube, share it on TikTok, share it on Facebook, whatever you got to do. All right. Also, too, before you guys come up here, make sure you guys got your internet fixed, okay? And your phones and devices on Do Not Disturb, okay? It would be very rude and disrespectful that we get in a conversation with you and all of a sudden we're talking to you and poof, you just drop out of the blue, okay? That stuff is not cool, okay? So make sure your devices are fixed, okay? Fix your phones, fix your headphones, fix your damn speakers. Fix that shit, okay? It's just that simple, okay? All right, all right. If you got a lot of stuff that you got to handle, whatever, handle that stuff first. Then bring your ass up here. Don't be sitting up here talking about, well, I got 30 things going on in the background, but yeah, I want to get on this live. No bullshit, okay? You're more than welcome to come on. You're more than welcome to come on. The thing I cannot stand, I really cannot stand, is if a person got a shitload of shit going on in the background, broken devices, right? And they swerve up and down to my ass, though. Oh, everything is fine. Everything is cool. You know, I don't have time for that shit. So just put your devices on Do Not Disturb, you guys, and check your equipment before you join the stream. I would highly appreciate that shit. With cherries on top, sprinkles, and Hershey syrup, and all the other bit shit, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. The topic we're talking about right now is we're going more into detail about culture shocks, cultural differences, and also different ways of how to make residual and passive income either online or in person. That's what we want to talk about. So anyways, this is Mr. Gigi live on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement Channel. I have Jay Line that wants to join the show. Me and him had a very good conversation on TikTok and over the phone. So I would like to go ahead and bring a light to that information. Jay Line, how are you doing? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, what's up, man?
All right, how you doing?
All right.
That's cool, man. Yeah, we are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. That is absolutely correct. We're not live on TikTok tonight. So anyways, thank you guys so much We appreciate it. Let's go ahead and let's go to this chat and see who all is watching. We got El Hen from the Philippines. Shout out to El Hen. Good to see you, girl. She actually made it to this shit. Okay, got you. Okay, great, cool. All right, thank you for hanging out in the chat, right, if you're still here. We appreciate you, El Hen. And that was me, telling everybody, hey, welcome to YouTube, Facebook, Rumble Live, things like that. Okay. And then also, too, we got Big B Johnson. Big B Johnson is in the chat. Okay, well, thank you. That's one of my moderators. Thank you, Big B Johnson. Let us know you're still hanging out in the chat. So thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you hanging out as a moderator, man. I appreciate that, man. Also, too, we got another guy. Is that hot sauce? Hot sauce, bring your ass up here. Shit, God damn it. We got hot sauce, silly ass up here, God damn it. Hot sauce, you ready to bring your ass up here? You got another helping, God damn it. Are you ready to bring your ass up? Because hot sauce, let me tell you, we had a very good live. We did. J-Line had to leave early. Hot sauce, he fucking like opened up the curtain and we had fun on Google just researching, Of course, people could say, man, you could just look the shit up. But if you look it up, there's certain things that you don't know what to look up. And that's where it comes in the picture of actual guys who actually are experienced, know what the fuck they're doing, can actually explain to us what to do and how to do certain things. So thank you so much, though. We really fucking goddamn appreciate that shit. God damn it. And also, too, let me see. He said, where's the link? I'm going to go ahead and post this link. Jay Lyndon dropped again. Where the fuck? Why does he keep dropping? I don't know why he just keep dropping. So I don't know what the hell's be going on, too. All right. But join the discussion here. Give me one moment. All right. Give me one moment. Try to post this shit up in here. Let me see. I'm trying. Hold tight, hot sauce, goddammit. And hot sauce, let me tell you something. Your phone number, that motherfucker don't work, man. Yeah, the phone number is, you gave me the wrong number, man. That shit don't work, man. That shit's fucked up. Yeah. We'll put that shit in there, man, and motherfuckers were sitting up here, man, like, what the fuck? Yeah. Some Arabic phone number and shit. Area code 1274 and shit like that, man. That shit don't work. I saw shit. Good to see your ass. The link is right here inside of the chat. You guys are more than welcome to go ahead and join the discussion, though. I appreciate it here on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Jay Lyle, you okay over there? You dropped off for a moment. You okay over there?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Chrome. I think it's like, so when you send me a link, I put it in Chrome. I think the Google be messing up.
Are you inside of Chrome right now?
Yeah. Because when I click on the link, it sends me the Google Chrome.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. And is Chrome okay? Is it working for you?
Yeah, but I don't know. It cuts off sometimes. I don't know.
Oh, really? Okay. I have absolutely.
I mean,
Are you on a phone or a laptop or a tablet?
the phone.
On the phone?
Yeah. I can't do my laptop. Speakers don't work. That's why I use the phone. The speakers messed up on my laptop now.
Oh, I did. Okay, got you. Yeah, because right now I'm performing very good, man. I did some updates on my personal Google Chrome because let me tell you what the hell was going on because I was getting lag like a motherfucker, man, a lot of lag. So what was going on with my Google Chrome is I had a situation, man, where there was a lot of lag. So thanks to Google AI, it walked me through where there's little safety procedures inside of brand new laptops where, okay, let's say, for example, I'm just going to throw this out there. Let's say, okay, you get the laptop and they got all these, though, reduced power type of notifications on it. So I had to go inside of Task Manager, right, and Command Prompt, and I had to enter some information in to get rid of these green fucking goddamn save the power type of things. And man, it made a big ass difference. Yeah, I'm not getting any lag right now. And life has been pretty goddamn good and shit, man. Yeah, life has been pretty good and shit, man. So, but yeah, man, I mean, I tested it out with hot sauce. It worked out pretty goddamn good. So yeah. But anyways, the link, you guys, is inside of the chat. If you guys want to join, I'll go ahead and I'll share it again just by itself so that you guys can bring your ass on up here at any time. Let me see, put that motherfucker right there. All right, so yeah, so the link is inside of the chat, you guys. You guys are more than welcome to join. So, anyways, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it too here on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Hi, Sauce. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'll put it in the back chat again, but maybe I made a mistake. It's either 8.5 or 8.6.
I
So
don't, I don't know, but I will tell you, you uploaded your photo and you coming in clear as a bell. You scaring me. Like, your sound is better than mine. I'm like, damn.
I'm using a laptop. I'm using
Man,
my laptop.
how Sauce, if you come over here and tap me on the shoulder, man, I'm done. I'm fucking done. That's how good it sounds.
How are you today, man? How is everything?
Boo, I'm doing okay, man. How you doing, man? You on your best behavior, man?
Man, I'm living, man. Everything's good. It's hot as hell. Just got through a typhoon yesterday.
Wow, I heard about the typhoon that happened in the Philippines too. Were you guys part
Yeah.
of that shit too?
We get the leftovers. We get the leftovers.
Damn, that's how it works. So it moves from the south to the north.
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm on the Shanghai's on the East Coast, right? So it's along the ocean. So whatever happens in the Philippines when it comes up, right? It's just like in the U.S., right? It will hit the Caribbean, then it'll go up Miami, and then the Carolinas and Virginia and stuff, right? So
Yeah,
it's the same thing, right? Because I'm on the seaboard, eastern seaboard. So
gotcha.
I mean, we get the tail end.
You got it. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate your hot sauce joining. Jay Line got the mic. He was just first up here. So Jay Line, we were talking about cultural differences, making money online, trying to get out of the matrix and shit like that, man. And it's not easy, but it is possible. You understand? I was talking to Future Man. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to see if I can get Future Man ass up here. Hopefully, I don't know if I can get him. I'm gonna try. Right? Future
Yeah, I
Man,
mean, yeah,
but he was talking about me. He was like, "GG, look, I can't stand this shit anymore. I got to get the fuck up out of here, man. Man, for real." And so he's trying to speed up, man, on this AI thing that he's working on, man, on how to try to get us get us an opportunity where not only he's making money, but he wants brothers to make money, man, residually and passively, where you don't have to work with a whole bunch of females and a whole bunch of just people, man. You know, because his thing is technology, man. If you can narrow it down where you just working from home and working from tech, working with tech whenever you want to, or some type of residual income, man, you pretty much hack the code. You know, I always recommend
yeah,
anywhere
man.
between $2,000 to $10,000 minimum. This is a window. This is not concrete, you guys. So if you guys end up looking out and making $100,000 a month, hats off to your goddamn ass. But at least
Yeah,
2,000
yeah,
to
man.
10,000 is a good window. Go ahead.
I mean, like future man. I mean, it all depends on where you're living at in the world. So it
Yeah,
all depends on that. So I think that having like doing a technology thing and having a trade, what I'm saying, you have a combination of both of those,
yeah.
then you it don't matter where you at. So and I think that like as long as it's transferable, and I think that
Mhm.
that's when it comes down to. So and I think that then that's just the way to go. And I think that and yeah, man, because
Hey, J Line, your
working
mic
for
is
corporate
echoing.
now.
Your microphone is echoing, J Line.
Yeah, 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 man. But can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just echoing bad. It's like in and out, man. Some feedback. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, yeah. So and I think that's where it is, where you're basically being self-employed, where like the companies and all this, I mean, different types of stuff, where your income is not as skill based, where because a lot of these places, especially when it comes to brothers, man, like you're expandable, so they want to lay you off and get rid of you. They can, they don't care nothing about you over here. So
Yeah.
that that's the way to go. So from my experience, man, I'm speaking for myself, from my own experience, but that's
Hmm.
just the way how to do it, man. So
I
yeah,
agree.
man. All right.
I agree. I agree. And the thing is, you got to be in some type of occupation where either you are always high demand or you just can't get fired, man, or laid off. You got to be in something like that, for real. I mean, the credit card, debit card industry, that shit's not going nowhere, man. That's just not going nowhere. All right. Oil. People always need oil and gasoline. Always. Electricity and internet. These are industries where people always need that shit. The kicker is you got to put yourself in a position where you ain't working for somebody where they can fire your ass, man. For real. Because somebody's always there to take you off your pivot, man. And the problem is, man, from my experience here in the Matrix, people sit up here and get very comfortable at these goddamn jobs. They get very fucking comfortable, man. And then soon enough, they look up 20, 30 years later, they got fired, they got let go for whatever the reason may be. You understand? I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, J-Line?
Man, I totally agree, and I think that yeah. So I think that yeah, man. It's not
J-Line, your mic is echoing again. Your mic is echoing the
it's
fool
not
again,
stable.
J-Line.
Man. Yeah, it's not stable, man. So it's like there's no security in it, man. So in a sense, especially now in these times. So yeah, man. I guess let me try to see if I can fix it, man. I might have to get off. Hold on. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and fix your microphone. Go ahead and fix your microphone, man. We're here for you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you at least letting me know. All right. But anyways, thank you. Hot sauce, man. What do you got to say, man? On
Yeah.
making money online or in person when you are trying to transition overseas using the
So
dollar, the pound, the euro, or whatever first world country currency.
So I would say this. It depends on because I don't think everybody should go overseas. It really depends on what is your expertise, because we're looking at two things now in the economy, right? You're going to either be working in the attention economy, or you're going to be working in what is called human face front economy. So like teachers, electricians, engineers, farmers, all that stuff is going to be fine because robots plus AI is just too expensive, right?
Okay.
It's just too expensive where America's you need to do that kind of overhaul, right?
Yeah.
So things like that, you're going to be fine. Now, if you're not, if you're in things that are mundane and you use a computer a lot, then you're going to have to create a job. And now the new areas are what we call the attention economy. How many eyes can you draw to yourself? So whether it's YouTube channel, whether it's a TikTok shop, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, right, giving advice, things like that, therapy, right,
Yeah.
mental health and stuff like that. These are the things you're
Wow.
going to have to try to get into moving forward,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Now, if
You
you're
have to literally you have to seriously think outside of the box.
right, well, it's simple, right? It's just the attention economy, right? If you can't make money working with your hands, then you're going to have to earn money by getting people to look at you. So on a
Yeah.
YouTube channel, Facebook, TikTok shop, something like that. That's
Gotcha. Gotcha.
the new world we're looking at.
Well, Jay Lyon and myself, we were talking also as an alternative, right?
Mm,
Put yourself in a position where, let's say, for example, you're not internet savvy, but you can do some type of skilled trade field, like myself. I do a lot.
right,
Yeah, I'm in the plumbing, heating, and air conditioning and refrigeration
right.
field, right?
That's
That
what you want
field
to
is
do.
that field is needed all around the globe. The
Yes,
problem is, are they going to pay you as an American, or are they going to pay you as one of the locals, even though you got these American skills? You see where I'm at? That's
right.
what we're
So
trying to figure that out. That's
right,
number
if
one.
you
Another thing to take in consideration is something like barbering.
mm,
Barbering is needed across the world. I told Jay Lyon, because he's going to be going to school for barbering, that the biggest advantage you're going to have is you putting yourself right there in Africa, in Ethiopia, where there's unlimited Afro hair, man, unlimited Afro hair. You're not limiting yourself just African American, no, but just Afro hair. You see where I'm at? He putting
yeah, I
himself
hear you.
tab right there. It's high demand.
I I hear you on that. But when we're talking about the trades and we're talking about things that you need to be certified, certified electrician, certified roofer, and stuff like that, U.S. is going to pay you the highest, right? Trades in China are these are the lowest of the lower class, right? In America, trades are actually you get paid what you're worth. So if I'm in a trade, I will not leave America. I will not leave a first world country because you get
Wow.
paid a right.
So you
Trades will get paid on the same level as engineers and doctors in the U.S.
so you
Doctors,
saying so you're saying if I came to China and let's say there's a base pay of we're just for laughs and giggles, $28 an hour, right? Just
right?
start. I won't never see that type of money in China.
No, because there's too many migrant workers from the countryside that comes in and do that stuff. They get paid less than teachers, right? They get paid less than trash men.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah,
know what?
like the
You know
trades are.
what?
It's not
Damn.
like that here.
Damn. Because a girl in the Philippines, me and her was talking on WhatsApp. It blew me out of the water. And there was trash workers coming out, right? And
Hmm.
I said, damn, you guys have trash workers that pick up your trash? She's like, yeah. And when I say pick up your trash, like here in the States, they pick up your trash and then they're gone. No, the trash workers out there, they literally go like every day and pick up trash on the ground
Right,
along with the trash can. It's crazy, right? It's impressive.
right.
And she told me right off the flip, man.
That's same in China.
She said, did you know this trash man gets paid more than I do? I said, he does? Yeah. The sanitation workers, which they call sanitation workers, right, get paid
Right,
more than I do. She said, I work in the office.
right. Well, I mean,
I,
well,
and I told
that's not
I told her in the United States it's in reverse. Is it
that's
reverse?
not
Yeah. Crazy.
that's that's not technically true. Like trash men do not get paid more in the Philippines than off of that. The thing about it is that they're like if he can get enough aluminum glass, aluminum and plastic bottles, then maybe he'll make more. But that's not. That's a little bit false
Well,
advertisement.
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. When she told me her pay, right? Her pay, she wasn't getting paid garbage. She wasn't
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
paid
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Right? It
Philippines.
was
Yeah,
like a base pay of like 300 pesos. I mean
right, right,
$300. I'm sorry, not 300 pesos, but
right.
$300. Okay, all right.
Per
Where the
month,
trash
right?
guy,
Per month.
yeah, the trash guy was getting every bit of like $400 or whatever, right? Which,
Yeah,
and to her that's a lot of fucking money,
yeah,
and to
yeah,
us, we're like, damn, per month. Per month,
yeah,
yeah, per month. Like I had to do the math. I was like, wow, yeah,
yeah,
and yeah, I had to tell her like because I work in what property management is, right?
yeah,
We
yeah,
work for property, apartment complexes,
yeah, yeah,
buildings,
yeah.
whatever. You
Yeah.
will see a property manager in the office. This bitch is in heating and air conditioning, right? Relaxing. The only thing she's doing is signing leases,
Right.
processing evictions, and things like that. That bitch will get paid $80,000 a year. Where
Yeah,
my black ass,
not abroad.
my black ass, on the other side, fixing toilets, doing plumbing, doing electrical. I'm taking calls, right? I'm having to do hot and cooling calls, man, and all this other shit. Fix garbage disposals. I'm getting paid like 60,000 a year. You see where I'm at?
Hmm.
You tell me, is there a problem with that particular situation? I'm in hot and cold weather. This bitch sitting in a comfy office.
Right,
You see where I'm at?
right.
High heel shoes on, looking pretty, beautiful
But
smile. I mean,
would
all
not,
that shit.
I would not go abroad with trade skills. I will stay in America. You're gonna make way, way, way more money in America.
Now,
Oh,
I heard
instantly.
this. Let me ask you this
Mm.
question. Let me ask you this. I also heard, I was on Andre Love Crossing Border Channel. They were saying that if you can kind of work on a base, like a USA base, or as a
Yeah,
USA contractor contracted with Americans, yeah, you'll get that American pay because you're a
yeah,
USA
yeah, yeah,
contractor
yeah,
or you work on a base.
Man.
yeah.
And,
But
man, it also
again,
depends on what type of lifestyle that you want to live. So,
but this is what
so
I will
it
say.
also.
This I would say. Again, like I would only go to abroad to third world countries, go abroad or developing countries. Let me say it that way. With something with online, something in the attention economy space. I would not as like even like barbershops and stuff like that. I wouldn't do that in Africa. I would do beauty spas or something like that, focusing on women, nails, hair, and shit like that, focusing on women. But I would like you know what I mean because they're the larger
I see what
customer
you're
base.
saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the cosmetologists, they get paid a shitload of
Right,
money, even
right.
here.
So
Yeah,
like like
I seen it. Yeah,
Nigeria,
I seen a
like
cosmetologist easily for an appointment get paid $300 to $600 for an
like
appointment.
Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa. Yeah, I would do a hair and nail spa type shit, but not a barbershop.
Yeah.
But because I mean, like women are drive the economy, right? When it comes to retail, women
Okay.
drive the economy.
Got
Yeah,
you.
but
Now let
even
me
with
ask you
that,
this. Now
even with that,
would you say in Africa depends on the country, J-Line?
yeah, even with that, that can be problematic. I mean, if you have the business, I would do both, man. I have something, on the ground and something online. That's what I would do. So my thing is that, like, where you getting, both incomes and stuff like that. So that's what it is. If you're gonna go to Africa, it's better to have the business there. Have a business there and have some U.S. money coming. I would do both. So my thing is that where I'm covered in both ends. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that
Yeah.
that's basically what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And it also depends on the type of lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That you want to live. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't got to be having Lamborghinis, helicopters on coming off the house and yachts and all that type of stuff. I don't got to have all that mess. You know what I'm saying?
You don't
You know what
have to
I'm saying?
have the new J's every
No,
day.
no, man. So I'm good, man. So it all depends, man. So I mean, yeah. So we call it I was saying that yeah, to each his own. I know what I'm gonna do, man. That's all that matters, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just focused on what I'm gonna do, how everybody else make their money. That's on them, man. You know what I'm saying? But I know what I'm gonna do, so that's all that matters to me. But there's other ways to do. That's what I would do. I would do. I would have something online too. So and also investments too, and like so a combination of both and all that type of thing. But yeah, man. I mean that's the way to go. So in my opinion.
You got it. You got it. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Hot sauce. What do you got to say about what J-Line just said?
No, I agree. You definitely wanna have as many eggs as different baskets as you can, but you need to have, like, if you have investments, that's good. If you have a backup income or passive income coming from the US also, that's good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you definitely want to have as many eggs in different baskets because you just never know. Especially when you're going over there, you definitely want to have income coming in from back home.
You
But
got it.
again,
Okay.
it depends. But again, it depend. It really depends because I don't think moving abroad permanently is for everybody. It just depends on what you want. Because I think that you can bring a woman back home and she'll be fine with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also depends on. It
That's your
also
opinion.
depends on. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's his opinion. Also, some people don't want to, come to the U.S. Not everybody wants to come, and I think that, like, because I was talking to, one lady, she was saying that, like, he had no interest. So it all depends on your situation. You want to bring the person here or not. With me, I don't plan on staying up in the Babylon plantation. So my thing is that it's too much here for me. But like, but if some dudes want to do it, some guys do it. But to each his
No, I mean
own, man. So my thing,
it's up
That's
to.
fair.
Well, I'm,
That's
I'm not
fair.
saying. I'm
also,
not saying. I'm saying what I'm saying is do whatever is going to be best for your situation. But what I'm saying is that you don't need to move abroad just to get married to a woman. You can bring her
yeah,
back
yeah,
home
yeah, yeah.
as
Yeah,
well.
my thing is not. Is my thing is not. I ain't doing it just because of the woman. I'm doing it. I mean,
No,
whether I
I'm
had the
not. I'm
woman or
not
not.
saying you are. I'm not saying you are. I'm
You
not
know what
saying
I'm
you are.
saying? So I
No,
mean,
no.
because it's
He's speaking in general. He's speaking in
Yeah,
general.
okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. My thing is just. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. So my thing is just that, like, go ahead and say something like, yeah, something like that. So my thing is that, yeah. So my thing, like, especially, cause no, I mean, cause I'll be coming back and forth. So it's not like I come here like, 4 times a thing and stuff like that to check on mom and just stuff like that. So I'll be coming here and wherever I don't need, I just come here and get what I need, then go back and get, like a ninja. And I come here and get what I need or whatever. Just
Yeah.
raising my, say, and if I have kids, I want to raise them in a better culture than this
right.
madness over here. So
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I agree
and
with
my
you. Yeah.
thing is, what I'm saying? So, that's how I'm looking at it. But I don't know, man. But like you said, to each his own, man. Just like every culture ain't for everybody, right? You know what I'm saying? the Philippines is might be for somebody Thailand, Ghana, what I'm saying, me Ethiopia or whatever, or Latin America, or Colombia. Ain't you know what I'm saying? It ain't for
Yeah,
everybody. Brazil, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go
Or
where
like Hot
your
Sauce told me,
value is
Bulgaria.
competitive.
Bulgaria.
Yeah, yeah, Bulgaria.
area,
Yeah, I mean, if you
Croatia.
wanna, you wanna go there or something like that. So I mean, ain't one shoe fit all. So if dudes wanna go, go there, or whatever. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm not hating, you know what I'm saying? So like, so my thing is that like you just gotta find what works for you, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know what worked for me, and that that's what it is. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't gonna argue with somebody over like, yeah, man, you should be over, you know what I'm saying? This person might go here and might think it's like, yeah, this ain't, I can't do this culture, this ain't really for me, whatever, and something like that.
Yeah.
So that's it is, man. So you gotta go where you celebrate it, what matches with your values,
Hmm.
and and then decide on that. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might be into we call it the African woman, Asian woman, Latin American. Somebody well, like I ain't really feeling these type
Yeah.
of not that ain't my thing. So I mean, it
That's
is
fair.
what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Or
Yeah, like
you know,
I know guys who are just strictly into Samoan women, all Samoan women.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, I mean, you gotta, like you said, you gotta go where you can celebrate it. And like for me, right? I know for me, Asia's my spot because I'm an infrastructure guy. I like ease of doing things. I like using technology and cashless society and all that, right? So for me, I'm either Singapore, Thailand, or China, right? Because I'm more about infrastructure,
sure.
right? And Asia has the best infrastructure hands down. But there's drawbacks, right? The women are
Yeah,
not the women are not as hot as Ethiopian women or Colombian women, right? Or Panamanian women, right? Or even Croatian. But you got to
yeah,
choose what's
but
best for you. You got to choose what's best for
yeah,
you.
yeah. You're right. And some dudes, Asian women are the hottest thing that ever came into
No,
existence for them.
no,
You know
no,
what I'm saying? So
no.
I mean, for some guys, I'm not saying that. I mean, for me, I mean. I mean, it ain't for me. I'm saying some guys that they strictly with the Asian woman is the thing. You know what I'm saying? They the hottest thing
If
on. I
if
mean, like
if they're a
for them.
black
I
woman
mean,
and they tell you the Asians are hot, they're lying to you, bro. No, even
real
Asian
quick.
women will tell you
Well,
I,
listen,
I,
real quick, gentlemen. Let me
even
go ahead.
Asian women.
I ain't gonna
Real,
argue with that,
well,
but
well,
I ain't
gentlemen,
gonna argue with that.
Gentlemen, real quick, let me go to the chat because we got some people here that agree with both Jay Lion and Hot Sauce, okay? And then we're going to go to Big B Johnson. We got Dragon. Dragon is inside the chat. He writes, "What's good? The running an online business is the best method to go overseas at this point. I'd rank it over IT or English teaching because you're still working under somebody." That's absolutely correct. Yeah, yeah,
With
because
IT, uh,
I did. I
you
seen
can
an
have
ad with Rosetta Stone, and you can get paid 15, $60 an hour teaching English, but it's kind of like he said, you're still working for somebody. Go ahead, Jay Line.
you
What
can
you
have
got to say about that?
you can have an independent IT business, man. Because Pablo has a friend that he has his own IT business. So I mean, you can have your own IT business. You don't have to work for somebody to have an IT business. You know what I'm saying? So
Um,
and I think I think for the English thing, yeah, you gotta. I think that's more. I don't know if you can do that as an independent, but I know it's people that are in IT that got their own IT business and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the people outsource to them, like they contract to them, so they ain't really
Yeah,
working for
well,
somebody
I'm
like that.
gonna
So I mean,
I'm gonna
gotcha.
agree and I'm gonna agree and I'm gonna disagree.
All
So
right, break it down. Break it down.
online business depends. You got to explain to me what type of online business because online business can be anything. IT, I will agree because IT in the next 5 10 years it will be over, right? Like we already seeing right now, computer science majors can't even find jobs right now, right?
Right.
All over the board. 22% of people in Asia can't find jobs who are computer science majors. You had the
Yeah.
huge layoff back home in America, right? In
Yeah.
IT workers, right? It's that stuff is over with now. Now, for English, I disagree. Uh, you can start your own like for well, I'm not going to open that secret up. English, I'm just going to disagree. That's definitely not true. I'm not going to talk about that because that's something I'm going to get into, and so I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah,
But
you
all
can't teach English. Yeah, you can. But I don't know if it's a
but for
entrepreneur
online
thing.
business, it depends on. It really depends on what you want to do. Like for example, if you want to like sell stuff online, I would say yeah, but it really matters where you are. Like if you're selling stuff online, and you want to make a lot of money, and I would move to Mexico, I would move to Thailand, or I would move to China, right? Because you can make a lot of money. You're right there with the action with the manufacturers. And matter of fact, the best online sellers on Amazon and Facebook are Chinese companies, Mexican companies, and Thai companies because they're right there, right? They outperform all FBA sellers in the U.S. Whoever's in the U.S. So if you're trying to do like retail online sales, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Thailand, Hong Kong, or Shenzhen, to be specific.
And you'll sign off.
Absolutely, absolutely on that.
Okay,
Absolutely,
gotcha.
instant millionaire, instant
Gotcha.
millionaire.
You got it. Okay. Dragon also writes in here. He said, like having a digital marketing business, working under somebody is the worst. IMO doing it right now. He's doing it right now. Yeah. It is a nightmare working for people. I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have that, but then no. I would not go abroad on that. I mean, you got AI bots. AI bots is going to replace all that stuff.
There it is. That is very, 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 very interesting. All right. Well, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it too. I even told Dragon to join the panel. The link is inside of the chat, you guys. If you guys want to join this conversation, you could join this conversation. The link is inside of the chat. If you guys are on WhatsApp, it's also too on WhatsApp here on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. For all my fans and people who are on YouTube, who are on Rumble, and also on Facebook, the link is right here on YouTube inside of the chat. Just come on over to YouTube, hang out with us. We're all good, you guys, on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate everybody here. We also, Dragon also writes too, no, you shouldn't bring the woman back here. Those days are over. What do you got to say about that, Jay Lyon? I know Jay Lyon got a lot
I
to say.
mean, I mean, also, I would say the online business too depends on what you're selling too, man, because that can go down. And I mean, you can use AI to even sell stuff too. I mean, if you know how to use AI, then like you know what I'm saying, just
Yeah.
because some AI, I mean, you know what I'm saying, you can learn how to use AI. You know what I'm saying? You can use the AI bot to do the work for you, like Uncle Chris was saying. Like you know, if you know how to use AI, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm gonna learn how to use it. You know what I'm saying? My thing is that I was saying too, but I mean, well, to each your to opinion. I mean, I don't. I mean, bringing a woman over here and all that type of stuff. I mean, that's to each his own, man. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to do, but I'm not trying to live here either. So, but my thing is that that's up to the other persons, and because some guys gonna argue with it. With me, I wouldn't do it, man. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion, that's that. I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't do it, but some guys
It's,
will.
it's
So,
too
hey, I'm not
risky.
going. I'm not gonna argue over it. You know what I'm saying? Some guys do want to do it. It depends. Also depends on how old the woman is, how traditional the woman is. She's set in her ways or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it might be able to work, but I don't know, man. So I'm gonna leave it as that, man.
Taco, hot sauce. What do you got to say about that?
The numbers will prove me right. Divorce rate. You look up the divorce rates of green card holders or immigrants. It's like 20%. Divorce rate of Americans, 51%. Newlywed like 60%. Marrying African Americans marrying each other is like 80%. The numbers prove me right. Right? You can't, no matter how bad it is, you're not going to change 25 years, 28 years of programming that she has overnight. It just doesn't work that way. And as far as selling online, the reason why I'm saying selling online and the reasons why I specifically mention those places is because that's where the factories are. So it's not about what AI can and cannot do, but it's about being right there with the manufacturers and they're doing trade shows, seeing what are the newest products coming out, what's being made, quality control, negotiating with factories, shipping and logistics. You're right there on the ground,
Now
bringing
with
things to
China, of
market,
course,
bring
but
to
China,
market. Can I finish? Bring into market
yeah,
the new
yeah,
thing. That's why I mentioned specifically Hong Kong, Shenzhen, Vietnam, and Mexico. So
Wow.
those are the places that you want to be when you want to sell online, because it's not only about selling online, but it's also about being there with the factories, getting the cheapest price, measuring the quality control, getting there on the shipping, and also bringing new things to market and seeing what things on the trade show that's that the retail market hasn't seen. So it's all these things combined.
yeah. But the
That's
problem
what I'm
with that,
saying. You can be
I think with,
instant.
yeah, I agree with the thing is with China, China, like does with most of the exporting, so you're in the center. But the point, I mean, is not everybody want to live in China or
Oh,
something like that. You know
that's
what I'm
why
saying?
I specifically said if you're doing it. Well, that's why I mentioned those areas. If not, then I wouldn't do it. Right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
why
So
I'm not saying it's for everybody. Right. I'm just saying if I'm doing something online, I'm probably going to sell something. And if I'm going to sell something, I'm choosing Vietnam, Hong Kong, or Shenzhen, or Mexico, or Puerto Rico. These are the areas I'm choosing.
hmm so and I think that, yeah, I think that's one way, and I think that there's other ways too. I mean, to make money online. So, and I think that, like you were saying, so I mean, there's other ways to make money online. So I think that,
Yeah, sure, sure. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying I went into digital marketing because that's going to AI bots and chats are going to do all that. Matter of fact, Claude, ChatGPT can already do that. They can already run marketing campaigns. So why would somebody pay me to run a marketing campaign when AI can do a detailed marketing campaign for you now?
mhm.
I wouldn't.
All right. That's very interesting. Let's go to Big B Johnson. Big B Johnson, you've been very quiet, and we're going to go back to the chat. How are you doing? We got Big B Johnson from Denver, Colorado. How you been, man?
I'm doing good. Just
Okay.
listening and watching the chat as well.
Thank you, man. And for you guys who don't know, Big B Johnson is one of my moderators. So thank you so much. I appreciate it too. Big B Johnson, what is your take on if a person wants to go overseas, though, right, and create a residual income, meaning income for the rest of their life? Do you believe that they need to get in some type of investments or Social Security? A lot of people are doing Social Security and also retirement pensions, or should I get into opportunities where they just can't get fired at or get laid off at? What's your take on that, Big
See,
B?
I agree with J-Line and Hassas both. But if you're doing Social Security part time, half of it, and you could work part time, just do both and bring the income in from Social Security. You have money to rely on to buy your food, your hygiene and stuff while you're working. You could pay your bills with that as well. You got two incomes. One, you're working, let's say barber, being a barber or working the trash. Either one, you bring the income in, and we're like, okay, I have bills to pay. Let me pay these off, and it's close to $1,000. You got that saved already. You could put 2, 3 thousand down overseas. But okay, here's my 3,000 for the next 3 months on the rent. Then electricity, water, and other stuff. Well, okay, that's small, $400 or $500. All three of them together. Okay, Let's do 3,000 on that one for 6 months overseas. People looking at that like, wow, he's got 3 months caught up and 6 months on electricity, water, and trash all together. Basically, you put out 6,000 already. If you do another three, or let's say 12 12,000 for the whole year for the rent, you don't have to worry about that. Another 12,000 for the other stuff, you got extra money in your pocket, groceries. If you want to go out and have a good time outside of work, you go to a restaurant or hang out at a bar, just socialize. You don't have to drink outside of work. You could drink soda, water, tea, or even coffee late at night if you want to. Just go out and have some fun. By Monday morning, you sober up all day Saturday, all day Sunday, go back to work part time for those 5 days, go home like, all right, what can I do
So are you
on
saying,
Friday?
so you're recommending that if they go overseas, if the income comes in, regardless of the Social Security, you're saying pay that shit off in advance, at least six
Yeah,
months.
6 months to a year, pay it off.
Yeah,
And when you do
get it
that,
out. You're saying just get it out of the way.
get out of the way, you be good. If you have to do it for 2 years, pay it
Mhm.
off. When you see that, you're like, oh, dang, you got keep stacking your money. Just leave your money alone. If
Yeah,
you want to come back to the States and visit family, you could come back and visit family. If you're married overseas, bring your wife and your kids with you. Let them meet your family. And they look like, man, how is he doing this? Social Security and working part time. And my wife is working as well. She's a tutor, but work during the day, a tutor at night.
yeah,
We making money as well. We bring the income. We don't spend a whole lot of money on some bullcrap. If you want to sit down, have a good time. If you're married, don't don't go out every weekend. Do it once a month, maybe once or twice a month.
got you,
And
got you. You're saying just be responsible.
yeah, responsible of doing everything.
Don't be stupid. Be a
No,
fucking idiot.
yeah, and spend all your money that one night, and you be broke by the next month.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, Big B Johnson. Real quick, I want to go to the
No problem.
chat and I want to introduce my new guest real quick. Let's go to the chat real quick. We got also a new guy, Captain Rusty. Rusty, how are you doing? Long time no see. How you been doing? One of my fellow MGTOWs, man. It's good to see you, buddy, man. How are you doing, man? That's right, man. I think I got you as a moderator, Rusty, too, man. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate seeing you, Rusty, man. Rusty is a huge supporter, you guys. I know I ain't bring my ass over here. I've been spoiling their ass on TikTok, Rusty. So trust me, I will bring my ass back over here eventually, man. So yeah, I know they've been bugging me. Gigi, when you gonna bring your ass back over this motherfucker, man? For real. It's gonna happen. Just trust me, man. For real. I'm working with a transition right now. But thank you, man. It's good to see you. And also Rusty told Big B Johnson, hello to you, Big B. That's right. So yeah, my two moderators are in there. We got the legendary, drum roll, please, Mr. Dacus, the navigator from both YouTube and Facebook. How are you doing on the Men's Daily Advice and Encouragement channel? Mr. Dacus is up here live for the first time in a while. How you been doing, man? What's
I'm
going
doing
on?
good, gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? Can you hear me?
Everybody, do you guys hear this? You guys can
Yeah,
unmute and
I'm
introduce
doing good
yourself to
over
Mr.
here.
Dacus. Mr. Dacus has been on this thing for a while, you guys, a long time. So introduce yourself, Mr. Dacus, to everybody. These are the guys from both TikTok and YouTube, man, and Facebook. It's interesting, man, how this thing actually just flows. How you guys? How you doing, Mr. Dacus? You can introduce yourself to everybody.
Yeah, just a real quick, little brief bio for me. I started traveling the world when I was, but right now I'm 50 years old. But I've been traveling the world since I was like 26. 27, around that time. So it got to a point where I was traveling so much I wasn't even thinking about a relationship. So and there was a point in my life where I stopped traveling because of some issues I won't really get into. But when I stopped traveling, I had to move to another place because at the time I didn't have a mortgage, so money was just piling up, right? And then I got into an issue. Mr. Gigi will get into the issue why I had to leave too, but I I had to leave, and then it was like at some point I started getting depressed because I miss traveling again. So what I did was I did everything I had to do to get my money up. Ended up moving out of the apartment to get into a house, and I was just like moving up the economic ladder. And that was around the time that I started listening to Charles Tyler. I really got to give that brother some props, and may he rest in peace. Because when I started listening to him, that put that spark back into me to like, you know what, you need to do everything you need to do to get your money right and start traveling again. So, and
Sure.
unfortunately, that was when he passed away. When I finally got my renewed passport and started traveling again. Um, and I know that you guys were speaking about living overseas and like income. Is that what you were talking about earlier, Mr. Gigi?
Correct. We're talking about living overseas income, and the topic also is we're talking about cultural differences and culture shocks compared to
Right.
the USA matrix.
Yeah.
Can you tell them about how many countries you went to, and what made you say never fucking again that you will ever in your life date these women here? Because a lot of them is hard for them. Right. Well, some of us, Jay Line is a fan of yours, okay, and me, okay.
Yeah, I
But
appreciate that.
tell them what made you say never again. How many countries you
Okay.
went to, and what was the country that told you never again? What soul said no, never again?
All right. So I'll answer your second question first, if you will.
Go ahead.
So the the second country that I've been to was Trinidad. So um I met this girl from and this was way back in like 2003, 2004. And what happened was we just got talking back and forth, and she was like, it was like spring break. So it's like, well, just come out to Trinidad. So I just decided, I just bought the plane. I didn't know anything about it. I just, because I just got, she's originally from Jamaica, but she went to school in Trinidad. So, I just randomly bought the plane ticket. I didn't even Google anything. I didn't look up. No rhyme or reason. I just bought the plane ticket. Um, and mind you, I didn't book a hotel or anything. I just bought the plane ticket. She just said, "Come out here and we'll go from there." So to make a long story short, throughout the whole duration of my trip, I didn't have to lift a finger. She already booked a hotel for me. Whenever I wanted to buy like a CD or something for like a souvenir, she made sure that they gave me the right price. Whenever I needed my clothes clean, she had it clean. Everything. She even arranged the transfer from the hotel to the from the airport to the hotel. Made sure that when I got to the hotel, I had paid the right price. Everything. It's like I never had to lift a finger. And then when I went back home, it's like it just dawned on me. It's like, wait a minute. I felt like I felt kind of uncomfortable because she pretty much did everything for me. I didn't have to lift a finger. So, and like I said, yeah. So y'all remember back in the day when I tell you the exact time that this happened. The movie with Jamie Lee, the guy's name with the um Malibu's Most Wanted. That was when that movie came out. And Elephant Man, he had that single that was like it was like Elephant Man featuring the Yin Yang Twins. They played that song in Trinidad every single day.
Okay.
So yeah, that was what like when I came back home and I had that realization. I said I never had anything like that happen before. I said, you know what, and that's when a light bulb hit me. I was like, you know what? I think I know what I need to start doing. I was like 20 something at the time. I said I'd never come back to the U.S. again and date. Never.
Never. Damn. So let me ask you this, and we have to ask you this though, because we heard this from too many brothers. When you spent the time in Trinidad, when it's time for you to come back, did the tear drop down? The famous grown man tear drop down at the airport when you was getting ready to leave.
Not Trinidad.
He said not
Jalen, not Trinidad. Not Trinidad. Not Trinidad.
Because brothers told
Jalen,
me. Because brothers told me when that tear drops, that's the moment you'll never forget. Most guys told me when the tear drops at the airport or when you come back, that's something you'll never forget. That.
all right, Jalen, you gonna love this because I finally had that moment.
J-Line dropped off real quick. He'll be right back. I think he got some issues going on.
Okay.
With his phone, but go ahead.
So if he's listening in the background, he gonna love this because I finally had that moment when I was leaving Ethiopia. Simple as that, and it wasn't even at the airplane. It was when it was my last day. I was squeezing every bit of my vacation out of that day because I did not want to go home. I was dragging my feet. And as a matter of fact, that was one time when I was in Ethiopia. I ended up missing my flight.
Did you miss your flight intentionally or accidentally or coincidentally?
Accidentally, because I was having too much fun that night. And then I realized I was supposed to be at the airport. So I just again, like I said, I didn't have a mortgage at the time, so money was just piling up. So I just bought the plane ticket. It wasn't. So technically it was a Jay Rello moment, but but at the time I had so much money. It's like I just went right back to the travel agency, bought me another plane ticket, and went back home.
That wasn't no Jay Rello. That was called a
right. And I had the money. Yeah, true. And I had the money too, so I wasn't online crying. That was 2008. That was a long time ago. So let's get into the countries that I've been to. I've been to Trinidad, Canada. Trinidad was my second. Canada was my first overseas. That was like my short taste of being out of the U.S. So it was Canada, Trinidad, Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, Lithuania. I've been to England 10 times. I've been to Ethiopia. Yeah, I've been traveling to Ethiopia since 2006.
You've been to the UK 10 times?
10 times. Let me tell you, that's another thing. I can't speak for the UK now, but back in like the early 2000s, dating dating a black British woman was off the charts. I remember the first time I went there. Yeah, it was. I can't speak for the new generation, but for those who wasn't able to get to between the mid 90s all the way up to like maybe 2010. If you wasn't able to go to the UK, you missed it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He actually apologized.
I'm sorry. I'm saying because having an American, being a black man with an American accent in the UK, that was golden.
Wow.
Because I remember, I'll tell you this one story when, so I was encouraged because it was like a website where it was like, it was called UK Afro when it's all majority black people, and they was having like a singles event. So they was encouraging me to come. Like, yeah, you come on over. So, I went and I actually stayed with one of the ladies that was hosting the event. So it was just almost like one of those singles event, like a singles mixer. So we all went to the event, and it was like we just go out there and just mingle, whatever. And I was kind of nervous because look, I'm a foreigner. And they was like, all you gotta do is just come out there, just spark a conversation. And word had already got out that I was from the U.S. I didn't have to come to approach nobody. The majority of the time, they were the women were approaching me. So just think of a black woman with a posh British accent.
Yeah,
I was like, this is my night right here.
big time posh, big
Oh
time
my
British
goodness.
accent.
Yeah, proper.
God
That
damn.
was my night. I had so much fun that night. The only thing is, I didn't. I mean, I couldn't even get anybody's number because I have a conversation with somebody, and then somebody else will come in and interrupt um, the discussion. So unfortunately, I didn't get any numbers, but which is yeah, there was a lot of pretty women out there that night. I missed that night.
How were you at that time? Were you in your 20s or 30s at the time?
I was still yeah, I was like my late 20s.
God damn. Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
the plane ticket to get there at the time was $400 round trip.
I heard, man, because
Yeah.
I was considering going there around the time Michael Moore came out with his documentary called Sicko. I don't know if you remember that. It came
Oh
out around
yeah, I remember that. Yup.
yeah, it came out around 2007. I said, man, I got to get the fuck up out of here because the healthcare system he was exposing, man, it was fucking
Yeah.
remarkable, man. It was like France at the time was like it was kicking ass. France was like ranking like number one, next to like Japan. Japan was like number two.
Yup.
UK was like number three, right? Germany was like number four. It was like everybody was like neck to neck in Europe, and meanwhile the United States was like fucking number 46.
Right. Wow. Yeah, and
Yeah,
the food push is a little smaller too.
yeah. And then at the time when he did the documentary, he was showing how that you can go there and actually get a free education paid for by the government, right? I said,
Okay.
what the fuck? That blew me.
Yeah.
Go watch the documentary. I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but that documentary made in 2007, a lot of that shit still applies to this damn day. But
Today. Yep.
he didn't go into Dayton or anything, but he was talking about the quality of life. It's just totally
Right.
different. He went to Canada. He was talking about how a Canadian can outlive an American easily by at least 10 years, man. The
Oh
average,
yeah.
like that blew me out of the fucking water because of the health systems over there, right? You know, and then like in the UK and like France and shit like that, even in Cuba, they can outlive an average American typically between 20 to 30 years, man.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
blew me out of the water. And I was like, and he was like asking, well, how is it that you guys in Cuba, right? You see the documentary, right?
I haven't seen it, but I'm familiar with it.
He has a documentary. He was like, in Cuba, he's like, how is it that you guys can afford this health care, right? And the people were like, look, we may not have a lot of money, a lot of resources like the United States and a lot of other places, right? But at the end of the day, the least thing that we can do is provide our actual people health care, you know, for a very, very dirt cheap to literally free price, man. It was crazy, right? Because a lot of the countries figured out universal health care. How is it that United States haven't figured that shit out? And we're supposed to be the world's most richest country in the world. And that's the two
Yeah.
things we talk about is universal health care and homelessness. That's always the United States' biggest downfall is never being able to prioritize homelessness or universal health care. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. J Line just came back. So J Line it is back, and then hot sauce just dropped off. I don't know what the hell happened with hot sauce. So yeah. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. I
go ahead.
agree. Yeah, what you're saying there, like a lot of stuff in America don't make sense, man. So it's kind of like
Nope.
it's very contradictory, and I think that like you look at all this homeless folks as a housing issue. Then you have the healthcare. We got all this money. Then what's all this stuff? So that's one of the reasons why I trying to live out here because I feel like the thing is rigged to a certain extent. So especially like for brothers, man, out here, man, they don't they don't have our best interests out here, and that's why I teach brothers need to be self-employed or some type of way because you're the first one hired and the first one fired, man. So it's not. I ain't seen so many dudes make so many videos on corporate America and about like how it is, and then like some of these try to get you fired here and stuff on this stuff like that. So man, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, and I think that yeah. So yeah, man, they don't really. Yeah, man. So here, man, they got more respect for their pets than you. Huh? You know what I'm saying? You see what the other guy just went missing. Huh? So yeah, man. So I found that the hard way. Some of the stuff I seen, man. All right.
Hold on. J-Line, say that shit one more time. Did you say that again? You say it again. They got more respect for their own goddamn pets than a goddamn what
Then you.
human being?
Yeah, yeah. Especially a melanated dude, a dog or something like that. You know, than you. So yeah, that's just the harsh
Gotcha.
reality. Man.
Well, Mr. Dawkins, well, I want to hear. I want to hear, man. Damn, everybody keep dropping and coming back. Where did Mr. Dawkins go? I don't know what happened. So,
You
all right.
know,
Oh, there he is. There. Okay,
Yeah,
he's back.
I'm gonna head out as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Hot sauce. You about to get ready to leave us, man?
yeah, I'm about to head out as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Listen to me. Go to my channel. Go to the about section, man. You'll see my email, man. You can email me and shoot me your phone number. Okay, man.
all right, sure thing.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it, also.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right, thank you. Okay, cool. All right, I don't know what the hell happened with Mr. Dawkins. So yeah, but anyways though, thank you so much. We appreciate it. So you mean to tell me that you really believe that they care more? They care more about their pets than their own men. But what about the guys out here that always say, there are good women out here. You're just searching in the wrong places. I went to Miami. I went to Florida. I went to Atlanta, Georgia. I went to here. I went to there. I went to
Can I
everywhere.
touch on that a little bit
You're
before I
back?
go? Well, I wanted to touch on that because I mean he was being long winded, so I was just
Hot keep your ass here, man. Keep your ass here. Shit.
so this is what I want to say, man. I want to say, listen. When it comes to okay, first of all, when it comes to bringing women back, it really depends on what country we're talking about because not all countries are equal and not all countries are the same. So really,
Uh,
like, so we talking Jamaica, where like where like what 30% of the men are raising kids is not even biologically theirs.
yeah.
Then yeah, you don't bring that type of woman back from that kind of culture. But if you're talking about bringing somebody back from like Uzbekistan or like Yugoslavia, something like that, absolutely, right? Because the culture is ingrained in them. Not all places are equal. So if she's from Tajikistan or Syria or some Persian country where they decapitate people for cheating, you can bring her back,
Okay,
right?
but hot sauce, I want to know why do you pull out the big guns and start naming countries that a lot of guys don't discuss, though, man, and you break it all the way down? Because I'm sitting
I
up
mean,
here like,
because
I've
we
never
gotta
done
be
this.
because we need to be we need to give people understanding, right? Because if we're talking about Caribbean, Dominican Republican, I agree with everybody here. You don't bring them back. I would agree with everybody here. But if you're gonna tell me not to bring a girl back from like uh where is it from like Albania or a girl from like North Korea, I would disagree. I would disagree. So it just depends on where we're talking about. And as far as like the good women in America,
And it also depends on the woman too, because you still got to bet.
absolutely, absolutely, you
Still got
still
to bet.
gotta say because I mean this, every culture has piece of shit people. Every culture, right? Like I love the Philippines. I love the Philippines. They're some of the most warm and welcoming people. But there are some women there that if you allow them, they will get you.
Yes.
They will get you, right? And I love that place, right? But they will get you. Just like in not America, there are good people, hard to find, maybe not worth the look. Maybe definitely probably not worth the look at all. But
Mm.
I cannot say that 100% of the population is shit, right? But I would say it's not worth the search.
That's interesting. That's interesting to know. That's very interesting to know. Jay Line, what do you got to say about what Hot Sauce just said?
Yeah, I agree, man. And you'll find a unicorn. I'm not saying ain't nothing in the world is usually 100%, man. So that's kind of extreme. I would say, I
Yeah.
would say probably, I'd probably say like close to like 85% or 90%. You know what I'm saying? That's I mean, or something like that. Maybe I'd be fair and I say I give it about 85. You know what I'm saying? But that's still horrible. Huh? So
He said,
you
he's
know
I'll
what I'm
be
saying?
fair.
So you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
man. So
that's what I would say to a person that tells me that hey, there's still good people here. I would say yes, you're right, but I would say they're not worth the search because the shit that I gotta go through to get to that person ain't worth the search. It ain't worth the search.
No, because I
oh
had a
man,
woman. I had a woman yesterday. Right? She was shocked at the fact that she. All right. This is on TikTok. That's why I said, man, I wish hot sauce would get on TikTok with us. I swear to God, I wish. So she told. I'm one of her. I'm one of her fans or whatever. And she was shocked at the fact that I don't recommend guys to get married here in the states, right?
Hell
And,
no.
and her option, her thing was the same old shit the Matrix bitches say. There's good women out here. You got to keep searching. You got to keep searching. But you guys are not giving us a solution of why. What is the incentive to keep searching? What's the incentive, right?
Exactly.
Somebody,
Exactly.
we're talking guys who tried for 5 years, 10 years. Guys who are older than me. They're in their 50s, 60s, 70s. And soon enough, when these guys fly to fucking Thailand, fly to Brazil, literally, soon they get off the plane, boom, they're getting absolute top elite options. Top elite options.
Mm-hmm.
So give us a solution, give us an alternative rather than just stay here and keep searching. It's crazy, you know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that hot sauce? Should guys just keep searching in that toxic barrel instead of
Do you guys
actually getting
remember?
better
Do you,
results soon they get off the plane? Of
do you guys remember Kevin Samuel's show where that one woman was
course.
like, "I have a STD," and she called it a gift.
I'm listening.
She had an STD and she called it a gift. She called on Kevin Samuels. Uh, she called him his live back when he was alive. She was like, "Yeah, I got a gift and I got to be careful." Blah blah blah. And he was like, "A gift." So you got women in America talking about if I give you an STD, that's a gift. Hell no, it ain't worth the search.
Are you okay over there? That's all. You probably have you heard that shit. Did you go get a drink and shit and pour
Man,
that
I was
whiskey in
just like, you know what I did? You honestly, you know what I did? I got on my knees and I thank God. God,
there?
thank you. I got on my knees. Oh Lord, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you for
And yeah,
blessing me.
and here's the kicker. Let me throw this out there. You have no telling what type of gift she's talking about. That's the kicker. How worse it is.
Yeah,
Because there's a
yeah.
variety of gifts, but which worse one does she have?
I
You
don't,
understand?
I don't want none of that, man. I just got on my knees and I prayed and I said, "Thank you, thank you." I don't have to deal with that. And see that, but when you're asking people to try, see, I think when black women are asking black men to try, this is what you're asking. You're asking them to put their health and freedom at risk, right? You're asking them to put their health and freedom at risk just to find a good girl. Not worth it. You're
Gotcha,
not worth
gotcha.
my freedom and risk. Like, cause I number one, I don't believe in you dying for your wife. I die for my kids. I'm not dying for my wife. I believe in conditional love, right? I believe that we work together, we build wealth, but I leave wealth to my children, not to you. Now I'll provide for you while you with me, but you're not sitting there not doing nothing. But giving my life up to you, I don't believe. No, I don't believe in that, man. No, 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 no.
Wow.
Right? Because at the
Wow.
end of the day, when I'm sitting there with my wife and kids, the person that's not a part of my bloodline is her. So no, shit, she the
Wow.
odd person out.
Wow. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Real quick, you guys, because I got guys in the chat talking about they got kicked off or whatever. Make sure you guys got your phone on Do Not Disturb, okay? If you guys keep answering phone calls during the live, right, then yeah, you'll have some interruptions or you're answering text messages. So please, as a recommendation, make sure your phone is on do not disturb. And number two, make sure that you are on Wi-Fi. Okay, strong Wi-Fi, strong internet, just like Hot Sauce and Big B Johnson are. They're completely relaxed. Okay, but if you're moving around and all that other shit, yeah, you may have some issues. Okay, so make sure you got stable internet, and also two, make sure that you turn on Do Not Disturb. Okay, for the notification. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Big B Johnson, what do you got to say about what Hot Sauce and Jay Lyon said earlier before they got booted off, and also Mr. Dockers? Do you have something you want to say real quick?
Let, let me fix my meds real quick, and I'll come right back to the question.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead. But anyway, I'm gonna say a few words. Okay. The thing is this. All right. I'm glad that Hot Sauce named some of these countries. A lot of these countries I've never thought about. Yeah, with these fantastic names and shit, I've never thought of these different countries like Bulgaria. I've never thought about that shit. Today, me and Future Man, shout out to him from TikTok. I had to look up a country in Africa because I was like, man, I don't mind going to Africa, but they just a lot of those countries that they're too goddamn corrupt, both politically and economically. And there was a country I just looked up, right? And it blew me out of the water what that country was. You know, I think it was like Seychelles or something like that or whatever, right?
Oh,
And
Seychelles. Seychelles.
yeah, Seychelles. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, it blew
Yeah.
me out of the water, and I had no idea. I had no idea that Seychelles was the only country in Africa that had and they're an island. They're an island. They have the lowest amount of corruption and law, politics, and economics.
Mm.
They said it's very. They said the governments there are paid very, very, very well. It's like it's damn near like Singapore. It's like there's no excuse to be corrupt. So if you get paid well, why be corrupt? It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's
And
impressive to me. But then
you
I did.
also
Go ahead.
you also want to check out like okay, I would say Mauritius, Seychelles, Rwanda, and Morocco.
Can you
These are
can you type those in the chat for us, please, Hot Sauce,
yeah.
and tell us why you would recommend them, please?
And Rwanda, excellent place to start a business if you want to do in Africa. Corruption is extremely low, zero tolerance of corruption. Good, good economics for an emergency market, and then Morocco, Mauritius, and
Okay,
Seychelles are all the same.
I heard it was also Cape Verde also too. That's what he
Yeah,
Google
Cape
also
Verde,
too.
yeah, Cape Verde is good, but it's expensive. It's
Yeah,
expensive.
Cape Verde. They had Cape Verde. They also have what did you say again? Start with an M.
Mauritius,
Yes,
Morocco,
yes, yeah. They name
Morocco,
They say Seychelles, Mauritius. I don't know how to pronounce it, and Cape Verde. They were the
Mauritius,
top three. They're the top
and
three.
Rwanda. And Rwanda should be there. Rwanda for corruption, Rwanda should be there. It should be somewhere in the top five.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't see that in there. I can actually screen share what I found. You
Yeah.
hopefully that helps you out a little bit. Let me see if I can find that shit.
But Ron, like if we're talking about one of the least corrupt countries in Africa, Rwanda should be somewhere in the top 10.
Rhonda should be. You said Rhonda should be in the top 10, right?
Yeah, somewhere in the top 10. Yeah, because that's their claim to fame right now, right? Like zero corruption and zero tolerance for corruption.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see. Let me see real quick. All right. Let me see. And we got another person who's joining. We got Uncle Chris. All right, cool. Man, I got a lot of the aggressive travelers on this motherfucker, man. These guys ain't fucking around, are they? Okay, cool. Now we're gonna share this. I'm gonna share this screen because I couldn't believe this shit, man. This shit was fucking goddamn remarkable. Yeah, this shit was fucking remarkable shit. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. We're waiting for it to boot on up. Okay, cool. And so this is what I did, gentlemen. Okay, it blew me out of the water. I had no idea. I had no idea. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. There it is. Boom. You guys let me know if you can see this screen here, okay? You see the screen here?
Yes.
Okay, so I asked what country has the lowest amount of corruption politically and economically? And that's right, it was Seychelles. It was like number one. Is the African country with the lowest amount of political and economic corruption consistently ranking first in the continent among the top 30 globally, right? You know, that shit blew me out of the water, man. Strong
Yeah.
democratic institutions, economic governances, and per capita performance, right? The country frequently scores above 68 through 72 out of 100, which sets it well ahead of the continental peers like Cape Verde, Botswana, and Mauritius. Did I
Yeah.
pronounce that right? Did I pronounce that right, Hot Sauce?
Yeah, Cape Verde, Botswana, and Mauritius. Yeah. Yep. I'm shocked that you
Okay,
don't see. I'm shocked they don't mention Rwanda. I'm really shocked because Rwanda is definitely in the top 10. I'm shocked.
really? Yeah. I'll keep going down on this damn thing, right? I also had please explain why and how this country has the least amount of political and economical corruption. It says Seychelles maintain its position as Africa's least corrupt nation through a combination of deliberate institutional reforms. Go ahead. What do you got to say? You got to say something, J-Line? Okay, gotcha. Okay, he had a mute up. I think he had something to do. But anyway, though, um, through a combination of deliberate institutional reforms, strong democratic checks, and uh, economic motivations to preserve its international reputation. That's very interesting. I didn't know this. So I went down. I went down this damn thing, right? It showed a picture. I didn't even know what it was, but it is an actual island. You know, I did
Yes.
not know it was a little island over there. I had no idea. You know, hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know if you'll see. All right. But it's a little island right there in the Indian Ocean. I did not know that. It was in the
Yes, the
Indian
Hawaii.
Ocean.
It's the Hawaii for Europe, right? A lot of rich European countries go there for vacation. It's the Hawaii for
Yeah,
Europe.
that's interesting. Okay, that's very, 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 very interesting. You know, I did not know this. Okay, um, if we go back, let me see if I can go back to this damn thing. Um, let me see. Where's that? Okay, got it. Cool. All right, cool. Uh, let's see. What did I say? What country? All right, cool. We got to go back to that. Okay, cool. But anyway, so as I go down, and give me a moment because it's still low. As you know, AI is still. I looked at. I also looked at also too the other countries. The other three countries. I'm trying to find the other three countries that it did say in this conversation. I think there it is. This is okay. Yes. So I asked the question. I said, so in general, the island countries of Africa seem more safer than in mainland Africa and least corrupt, right? Or not exactly, right? I just wanted to know. And AI said, generally, yes, that's correct. African island nations are structurally safer and less corrupt than the mainland average, though this rule does not apply equally to every island. I don't know. Do you agree with that? Anybody agree with that? Because we also got Seychelles, Mauritius, and also to Cape Verde. Pardon me if I did not actually pronounce the name correctly. Hot Sauce is back. Hot Sauce, are you here with us?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Did you ask me a question?
Yes, I did. I know that you left us, man. What do you got to say? What do you got to say about these three right here, though? Right, the
Uh,
top three high-performing islands, though, of Africa. Because I did ask it, right? You know, I did ask the question. So in general, the island countries of Africa seem more safer than in mainland Africa and least corrupt, right? Correct or not, right? Or
yeah,
correct or
I
not?
would say I would say yes. I would just add, but you put not on mainland, right? Safe in the mainland. So Rwanda is on the mainland.
Yes, but it said generally,
Yeah,
yes, that's correct. African island nations are
yeah, I would agree.
structurally
I would
safer
agree. I would
and
agree.
less corrupt than the mainland.
I
Though
would
this
agree.
rule does not apply equally to every single one. And then these
Right.
are the three. It said the high performing islands:
Yeah. Yeah. I
Seychelles,
would agree.
Mauritius, and Cape Verde.
I would
Now,
agree.
but you named the fourth one. What was the fourth one you said to throw in there?
Rwanda. That's on the mainland. Rwanda.
Okay, got you. Now you're saying that country is what? It's less corrupt.
Is one of the least corrupt countries in Africa. Yeah.
Wow. So you're saying it's least corrupt, and also, and would you say it's safer for like tourists
Yes.
like myself?
Yes. You're very, very safe. Very, very safe. But
Wow.
Kenya is safe. I like the countries that I've been to, like Kenya. Kenya is safe. Rwanda was safe. Even Uganda, when I went there, was safe. Ethiopia is safe. Right? Like, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And we got also too Mr. Dawkins in the chat. He said Rwanda, Morocco, Cape Verde, and Mauritius. Yes. I think he's talking about safety and less corrupt. Mr. Dawkins, you're back on here. You can unmute yourself. Tell us why you suggested those countries.
No, that was you just asked to have make to put that in the chat. So because of what he was saying. So and I want to put out there that I've never been to these countries, but those are some options for people that's interested in traveling to Africa,
Yeah.
especially Cape Verde. That's almost like the Brazil of Africa.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, what about as far as safety? That's our biggest thing is safety, and we want to go to places where there's lower amounts of corruption.
Did those four?
I definitely would recommend. Yeah, I definitely will recommend Rwanda and Cape Verde for in terms of safety.
Okay.
Even Morocco, because I know someone who
Yeah,
actually I know
Morocco.
somebody
Yeah.
from my state. Yep.
Yeah. You type it in. Type it in. Rwanda, one of the most cleanest. It's the safest, cleanest, least corrupt country in mainland Africa. You can type it
Okay.
in.
Okay. You said Rwanda?
Yeah.
Okay,
Safest.
cool.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
and
cool.
and on top of that, J Lion might disagree with me, but the women are ranked probably second or third most beautiful women in Africa.
That's interesting. Real quick,
Oh
we had
yeah.
another
We are.
gentleman inside. We had another gentleman inside of the chat. Let me give a shout out to Elhin. Elhin said hello, everyone. I'm going back to the chat, you guys too. There was a gentleman named Chris Lee. Hey, Chris, how you doing? All right, cool. Good to see you, Chris. And let me see.
Yeah,
There was a guy.
Rondi's women are up there with. I think Ethiopian women are the prettiest in all of Africa, but
And you guys also got a guy named Dragon. Dragon gave you a message, Hot Sauce. He said, I would love to debate Hot Sauce on the woman thing, but I'm on my night shift right now, just listening in.
next time, bro. Like, because I'm
Well, he
telling,
can type it in the chat when he make.
I had these conversations before. I always like this is where I had conversations before where everybody travel, and I'm telling you, it is location and culture. Like culture matters. Culture matters. So if we're talking
That's
anywhere,
true.
for example, anywhere where English is an official language or a second language, I'm going to show you the women are shit.
Damn.
Anywhere where English is a barrier and marriage culture is the norm, I'm going to show you women who are phenomenal. Not everyone, not everyone, but it's a lot.
I don't know, Mr. Dawkins, you travel to a lot of places. Do you agree with that statement? Mr. Dawkins. Mr. Dawkins, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
yes.
can. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
like I said before, in the mid to late '90s, all the way up to like 2011, the UK was a good place to me. I mean, me, I like at the time I like British women.
Okay. You said
Mr.
at the
Marcus,
time.
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
I would not marry a British woman. Not now.
All
I
right, cool.
can't hear you.
Mr. Dockers, you got some interference with your microphone, sir.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I don't know if
Okay,
But,
you. Yeah, I don't know if
yeah,
you
can
got.
you hear me now?
Yeah,
yes,
much better. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I agree with him because again, I went to the source. I was in England, where the English language comes from, and at the time, it was good to meet a British black woman that's real posh. But that's like early '90s, all the way up to like 2010. Now, I would not marry a British woman. Nope.
would you agree
I'd
with
rather
this?
go to where they come from.
Would you? Well, I have a question for you. Would you agree with this statement? The farther they're the farther
Said
they're
again.
the farther they're away from English, meaning the barrier to learn English, the barrier to watch American shows or Western shows. Let's just say Western shows. The further they are from watching that, the normally the better quality woman they are. The closer they are to English, the worse they are. Would you agree with that?
The English part, yes, but as far as influence, it's kind of shaky because you also got to remember it's not just television; it's social media, and unfortunately, the Philippines is
But my
probably
point,
uh,
but my
yeah,
point is
it's been
this.
listed as yeah. Go
My
ahead.
point. But what I'm asking you is this, right? If she doesn't speak English, or if her language is so different from English, it's harder for her to be influenced by social media and things like that, right? Because she's not understanding the
Yeah,
context, she's not understanding the culture. But countries that are closer to that, so like the Latin countries, like French, Spanish, or countries that speak English as a second language, those women are going to be more influenced. Would you agree with that?
that I do agree.
So these are the things you need to be looking at. The closer her native language is to English, so like German, Latin, I mean not Latin, I'm sorry, German, Spanish, French, or she's close by proximity to America, bro, you're gonna have those problems. But if she speaks fucking Russian or Slavic or North Korean, she's not gonna be as influenced.
I say
Hello?
what you're saying. I say what you're saying. See, the thing is, though, and this is, I believe
Or
you had this
Arabic.
conversation. I believe you had this conversation with us about a couple years ago, which was interesting, hot sauce. And that was the fact that you want to stay the fuck away from women out there that predominantly speaks English. I always recommend make sure that woman got a thick accent or broken
Yeah.
English. I'm for real.
If she has broken English, even when you're talking to her, she's like, "What the fuck are you telling me? I have no
Yeah,
idea what you're telling me," because the
yeah.
culture is so different. She can't imagine it, right? So if you take a girl from Syria who speaks Arabic or Persian, or Uzbekistan that speaks Korean or Arabic, or a girl who speaks Russian, she's not going to get the cultural context, even if she can speak English. When we get kicked off.
What happened? I don't know why did everybody drop off. That shit was very fucking weird. Everyone dropped the hell off.
I'm still here.
I don't know what happened. Everybody dropped off. I
I'm,
don't know
I'm
what
still
happened.
here. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I was just saying that she's not gonna get the cultural context.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
she got to have broken English, in my opinion. Broken
Yeah.
English with accent.
So when she comes to America, even when you speak English to her, she's like, bro, I have no idea what you mean. Because she doesn't get the cultural context.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you argue the fact that a guy should actually also go after a woman who struggles to learn English? She struggles badly.
No,
She's
no, no,
trying. She
no.
struggles badly.
You need good to have a good relationship. You need good communication. So
Yeah, of
either you need
course.
to learn her language or she needs to learn your
I like a
language.
struggler. I'll take the struggler over the motherfucker that's actually polished. Fuck that. I'll take a struggler. It's called struggle love.
No, I'm not with struggle love, bro. I'll just take the, I'll take either I'll learn the language, like, well, no, but Chinese women are not good to marry nowadays. It's a bad deal, to be honest.
I'm not interested in him anyway.
Yeah,
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 man.
One thing I would say about China, though, that I wish was in other countries, they have that marriage market where you just
yeah, yeah.
is out there literally out
Everywhere.
in the open. And there's
Yeah.
another country I don't remember where it is, but I think it's Romania. Maybe you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but they also have like a open marriage market.
Mhm. All Eastern, all like South Korea. South Korea has it, Japan has it, and China has it. All in the parks. Because I'm in China right now at the moment. They're all in the parks.
Okay, now go ahead. Now you want us right now to look up Rwanda still? Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just because I mean, if you want to like mainland, like if you like
Safety.
mainland safe and low corruption and beautiful women, Rhonda's the spot, right? I would say Rhonda's like the women there, top three most beautiful women in Africa. And then
Okay, got it.
if you like black women, top two beautiful women in the world. They're tall, they're good looking, and fun fact, there is a male deficit there, right? There's a male deficit there. But there's one problem. One problem. There's a lot of because of the genocide, a lot of people are raised in single mom families.
Really?
Yeah.
You said there's a male deficit too.
Yeah, yeah, because of the genocide, right? So there's like I think
Okay.
like 5 to 10 million more women than men there, but also women
Oh
are
man.
empowered. Women are in power there because of the genocide, right? Because so many men have died, so women are in power there. So they're not like submissive like that. They're not like crazy like the U.S., but they're not submissive like that. But they're beautiful.
So they're like almost the same as South Africa. That's another country I've been to.
I think they're prettier than South Africans,
I
personally.
mean, as far as their career wise,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Because
career wise,
they have to be because there's not a lot of men there, right? So they have to be. Like so,
yeah.
there's a lot of female there's a lot of female leadership in government and stuff like that because there's just not a lot of men, so they have to be. And the same in
Yeah, I
Angola as
mean,
well. Angola is the
yeah,
same mid deficit.
yeah. I mean, I agree. I say as far as like Rwanda, I would say Rwanda, Nairobi, or something like that. I would say they more Western. They more a little bit more Westernized compared to the other East African countries. Huh?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? In my opinion, I was saying so. I mean, I know Africa pretty well. Like I agree with that, man. So I was saying, but when it comes comparing them to like Western women, I'm like, oh, something like that. It's not close, huh? Compared
yeah.
to
Okay, you
American woman,
guys.
oh hell no.
And here it go. And this is how you know J Line know what the hell he's talking about. I asked, is Rwanda the highest ranked country in mainland Africa? I apologize. That has the lowest amount of political and economic corruption and safe for tourists, or are there better option in mainland Africa? And it said no, Rwanda is not the highest ranked mainland African country for low corruption. And it currently has prominent travel warnings, that make other mainland options better for general tourism. While Rwanda performs exceptionally well against corruption, Botswana is top ranked option on the
Right.
mainland,
I said it's
trying
top.
or trying or beating Rwanda in corruption metrics while offering much safer environment for American travelers. What's your thoughts on that, you guys?
No, I said that Rwanda is top 10, not the safest, but it's top 10.
Okay, got you. I think they got. I think they
Number
got
two.
about top six, top five, top six. We got Botswana. Then we got Rwanda is second. Namibia is third. Senegal's fourth, and Ghana's fifth.
Yeah, so it's top. Yeah, so it's second.
Yeah, number two. You're number two. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that, J Line?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I think that it's true, but I mean, mostly, and I was just saying, as far as I mean, ain't nothing topping the U.S. when it comes to like crime weight and safety weight, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, when it comes to crime, and I was saying that, like, yeah, man, but yeah, I agree with it, with it. But like I said, it also depends on, you know, the culture. You know what I'm saying? Are you compatible with the culture over there, the
Yeah,
values? It all depends on, where you at. And I think that as far as like, yeah, and I think that like as far as like Asia and stuff like that, I was saying the Philippines, from what I talked to, ICE or something like that. From what I seen, it seemed like the Philippines seem more family orientated compared to Thailand. Huh?
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because coming, I was saying, so that's that. From just seeing like how the Thai, how they, the behavior online and seeing how they move, and me talking to the the Filipino women I interacted online and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They, the Thailand seems way more westernized compared to the Philippines, huh?
yes, yes, yes. I would say Filipino. I would agree 100%. I think for black men, if we're talking Asian women, in general, if we talk Asian women, I don't think there's a better match for black men than a Filipino woman. Real
Yeah,
talk.
I agree too. Me too. I think that's probably like that's the best, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I agree too, man. It's like just interacting in them, and I was Mr. Gigi. I was like, saying just me interacting with them, and like, yeah. I mean, that's why I would pick, man, on something like that. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know, man. Thailand is wild as hell, man. It's like, it's like more of a partier
yeah.
place and stuff. Like it's
Yeah,
wild.
it's for it's. I mean, it's the place that Thailand is the place where other Asian countries go to do their thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's almost like, to me, it's like the Dubai version
Yeah,
of
it's
Thailand,
Vegas.
or like, or like Las Vegas or something like that. Yeah, I don't know that.
I don't think Vegas. Yeah, Thailand is
Yeah,
Vegas, but
something like, yeah. I was saying that. I was like, it seemed like that's what it's for, but you know what I'm saying. So it seemed like, yeah, man, those yeah, I was seeing some stuff with some of these Thailand women with some of they were doing. I was like, yeah, man, that was just kind of.
yeah,
Yeah, that was kind of a turn off, man. I was like, yeah, I ain't
yeah,
with
yeah.
this.
You don't bring a girl from Thailand back home. She gone. She gone.
Yeah. I
Gone.
don't know about that, man. But
Right.
I'm still sticking to my guns. You don't bring any of them. I don't give a shit.
I don't know. You can bring a Filipino, a good Filipino girl. You can bring her home. You can bring her home.
yeah. Where Mr. Darkins
No,
go?
I don't know. I've heard nightmares right here in my city, man. From guys from the United States, even guys from Africa that brought the Filipino out there. Yeah, it was crazy. Some of them was getting ran through, man, big time behind the guy's back. Sad.
Well, then she was getting ran through back there, back in the Philippines too, though.
Yeah. So I think that, like, but
Behavior
I
doesn't
think,
change
like,
because of location.
so but I heard that, like, I don't know, depending on where they're coming from. I heard that, like, what's the other one? Manila ain't the first. It ain't the place to go get the Filipino. Somewhere
Yeah, yeah,
outside
yeah, yeah,
Manila.
yeah. True. That's true. That's true
That's
too.
what I heard. I mean, I heard that from the Filipino chick that told me. Like, the ones
Yeah,
from ICE. You know, they shooting on ICE would tell me that those they ain't
Yeah,
But yeah, but
you want girls from Mindanao, Luzon, Cebu. You don't. That's where you want girls from, especially like Mindanao. Mindanao, that's like with the deep, dark, rich skin, long hair, slightly taller. Those are the girls you want, right? And their skin is like just as dark as ours. Mindanao, Luzon, Cebu. Those places you wanna fuck with, or Chinese Filipinos, half Chinese, half Filipinos. Those are the girls you want to be with, especially. Well, I'm not. I'll leave it there. I'm not going. I'm not going to go too crazy.
No, I don't know.
Um,
Howshaw, that was the hack you had taught me. Remember?
yeah,
You had
yeah,
told us, man, hey, if you're gonna really go for Filipino, if you really want to go for fucking goddamn the Super Bowl ring, go for half Chinese, half Filipino.
yep, yep.
Yeah, if you want to go for gold, GOLD.
That or a place called Mindanao. I don't know how to spell it, but
Yeah,
there's
you're
a
right.
Mindanao, right? And the girls there, they're like they have dark skin, they're just as dark as us, like brown just as us, beautiful black hair, full body, and gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah. Now, of course, Mindanao's a lot of crime down there.
Oh yeah, you can get kidnapped. You can't get kidnapped there. People have been kidnapped there,
Yeah,
but the girls are loyal. But the girls are loyal.
yeah. Like Negro Soriano and shit like that. General Santos, Davao City. Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah, you can get you can and will get kidnapped.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So,
the Filipinos that I met, like I've only been to Cebu and Manila. I've only been there, right? But there's a lot of Filipinos in China, right? Because they come here to become maids, right? Like Filipinos are kind of like the black people of Asia, so they go around Asia becoming singers in nightclubs, and they are like housekeepers. Like in Hong Kong, right? In Hong Kong, there's millions and millions of Filipino maids, right? And so on
mm,
Sunday, you'll see them all sitting outside on the bridges in Central Island in Hong Kong because that's their only day off. You'll see thousands of them
there's a
there.
lot of them in Dubai too. A lot of them in Dubai
And
and Kuwait.
as well, thousands, right? Because 90% of their economy comes from remittance, meaning that money coming back home. They go out to work and they send the money back home, right? And that's a part of their culture, right? To take care of their family always. And that's one really good redeeming quality. So if you're her husband and you can't work, she's going to work to take care of you because she's used to that. Because that's the culture, right? Because they send money home to take care of their fathers and their mothers or their brothers for education. So I used to live in the southern part of China. So I meet Filipino people from all over the Philippines. So hello?
that's amazing. That's fucking amazing, man. You just got to vet, though, man. Vet
Yeah, yeah,
careful.
you gotta vet. You gotta vet because and also you
And,
gotta
and,
uh
don't leave,
uh
and don't leave with your wallet immediately.
yeah, no. Have her pay for shit first. Have her pay for shit first. Real talk. Have her, but if she's abroad and she's over 25, she most likely got a kid. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I,
Mm.
I, I met one on TikTok. She doesn't have any kids, man, and she's in her late 30s, man. It blew me out of
Yeah.
the water.
Well,
And get this, late 30s, look like she's fucking 22, man.
mhm.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah, man.
I had Jay Line on the show on Jing Jong's channel, man, and shit, man, and they had a good time with fucking Jay Line.
Yeah, but still, the gold standard is still Ethiopians, man. In my opinion, they're the prettiest people on the planet. Still the gold standard.
I think that
Man,
yeah. I mean, I would say my to me, if I was gonna say, I mean, my opinion, my top would be look wise. I would say Ethiopia, Rwanda, Brazil, Colombia, and Dior. When it comes to looks,
Yeah,
you know, those are my thing. But now when it comes to like white material, that's a different story. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking
he
about
said
when it
it's a
comes to
different
beauty.
story. He said it's a different
When it
story.
comes to Yeah, when it comes to beauty, yeah, oh no, he ain't nobody knocking down them chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they beating all of them. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So
I agree.
yeah, they knocking.
I would say I would just go. I would go Ethiopia, Brazil, then Rwanda for me. But I agree. Yeah, I agree. Those are
That's
my
one.
top.
That's one thing I like about you and Jay Line. At least you and Jay Line like to be fair when you rank these countries. You guys weigh
yeah,
out the pros and cons.
Yeah,
yeah, I would say so. Yeah, and I think that that's when it come down to, man. So I think that yeah, I was like, yeah, well, guys, yeah, like you gotta think about, like, I think that, but like I said, a lot of these guys that do go or something like that. I mean, they looking just to party or chill with a chick and something like that, or you know, when it comes to locking down chicks and stuff like that, a lot of guys, they're just not. What do you call it? A lot of brothers ain't good for that. Some of them, don't even know they're not used to it, or they're not. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to a real feminine or traditional type of woman or something like that. That's why they go to some of these party spots and stuff like that. And I think like for a Brazilian woman, man, I like, man, I mean, some of them good, but like, I would say it seems to me out of the Latin American, some of they seem like they more. I would say Brazil. I would say out of the Latin countries or something like that. I feel like Brazil is probably the most westernized out of the Latin. I mean, out of South America. I would say in my opinion because
I I
some
I
some
mean,
people argue that Argentina is, man.
yeah,
Argentina very
Argentina, yeah,
very
yeah, oh yeah,
traditional.
yeah.
Listen, I
Argentina,
heard I heard so
Argentina,
many complaints about the women's attitudes. It's crazy.
yeah. Argentina. I would say yeah, Argentina and Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Because one reason why is because Argentina, there's a lot of Europeans that that took over there because the population they intermixed a lot or something like that, and a lot of them have this thing about whiteness there, and the same thing with like Brazil. The Portuguese kind of took over. And then there's a lot of what do you call it? Police brutality that's worse than even the U.S. So it's like
and
saying
there's like
so
a lot
the
of
whole
racism. There's a lot of
yeah.
racism in Latin America that nobody talks about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially like, I mean, yeah, man. Like, I like, man, they go hard on there, man. Like,
Yeah,
up in there and in those places and stuff like that. So I think, yeah,
Argentina. Yeah, Argentina.
yeah,
Like the people not being honest, man. Like when you go there, like yeah, they're beautiful, but there is racism there, right? If you're a light skinned black person, you're cool. But if you dark skinned, Argentina, Colombia, man, they ain't really fucking with you like that.
I mean, when they
And
try to whitewash Argentina, man,
yeah,
because I see the history and stuff like they had some, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Cuba
they
too.
be,
Cuba too.
yeah, yeah, Eurocentric type of
Yeah.
brainwashing mess or something like that. So I think that and I think that a lot of them be trying to get to this whiteness and stuff like that. So I mean that's a problem, man. So and I think that I was saying, but yeah, man, I think that that's the that's the problem. But like but even with like South Korea, I was saying that I heard that like when their population is down, then they becoming the women are becoming more feminist in South Korea and like so I've heard things with them, but yeah, but
Man, it's all fucked up, man. It's just all fucked up. But at the
Hey,
end of the
check
day,
this out. And check this out. I'm going further down. I'm reading this. It says why Botswana and Namibia better mainland options. If you're looking for absolute best combination of clean governances and tourist safety on the mainland, Botswana and Namibia are superior choices over Rwanda. Do you guys agree with that?
I agree because Rwanda is. I forgot that Rwanda is having a conflict with the Congo right now. That's what they're saying. Don't go there because they're fighting with the Congo at the moment.
Okay, gotcha. Wow, I did not know that. Wow. It said Botswana's platinum standard is arguably Africa's greatest success story. It has a completely unbroken history of peaceful, multi-party democracy since independence. No history of civil war. Wow, I did not know that. And a highly lucrative diamond industry that is transparently managed. It is widely considered the safest safari destination on the continent. Damn. And the Namibians, I met the Namibians on TikTok, man, and I've heard some really fucked up, stories from them and everything. I had no idea those men were fucking that corrupt in the United States, man. They're very insecure, man, big time. But meanwhile, it says Namibians open security features robust institutional. Uh, uh, Give me one moment. Someone is actually, yeah, okay, yeah. Go ahead and mute yourself up, TikTok. I said TikTok. I'm sorry, Hot Sauce. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, there was a lot of feedback coming in on them and everything. So, but anyway, though, it said that Namibia features robust institutional protections, a highly independent legal system, and an incredibly low population density that translates to minimum violent crimes, making it a favorite for solo international travelers. Wow. Okay. Right. Because, Namibia is pretty much South Africa, so I don't know. I don't know. Botswana seems very interesting. You can go ahead and unmute everybody. Go ahead. I just wanted to
Um,
read the information. Go ahead. What do you got to say,
Bots-
House?
Botswana, it's okay. I mean, there's nothing really there. Like safaris and stuff like that is really Tanzania and Kenya for safaris, right? And then like beaches and stuff like that, Mauritius, Morocco, Cape Verde, and then volcanoes, Ethiopia, right?
Okay.
There's like nothing in fucking Botswana, like nothing.
So you're saying it's worth at least giving it a shot for the person and just see what happens. The worst thing that could happen is it can just be a boring place.
And yeah, and same thing with Namibia, right? Namibia they have good coastline and like if you're into surfing and stuff, you can surf in Namibia. But Namibia is really about it's German, right? Namibia is a German country. To
And
be honest,
they speak Afrikaans also too.
yeah, it's like where the Germans were. So you have like all these like German and Dutch shops in Namibia.
Yeah. Yeah, because the whole country, even South Africa, was colonized by the British, the Dutch, and the fucking French. For a long ass time. I was asleep, man. I didn't even know all this goddamn shit, man. Shit, man. Like I said, man, it's history shit, man. It's off the fucking chain. What you don't know is what you don't know.
Bro, that's why it's good to travel, right? Once you travel and you meet people, like the one good thing, when I left when I was 24. I left America when I was like 23, 24, and I went to study in China for the first 2 years. So I made friends with people everywhere. I had friends in Spain. I had friends from the UK. I had friends from Panama. So I would just go visit them, right? And friends from Namibia and Kenya, and I would just visit them when I had time. You just get to, you just visit,
Yeah.
free food and free room, right? You just have to pay for your travel.
Hmm. Wow. Wow. Man, you just learn what you learn, man. What you don't know is what you don't know. What you don't know. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you
Anyway,
guys.
man,
Go ahead, hot
I,
sauce.
yeah, I have to get out of here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have lunch and then I gotta go back to work. So y'all take it easy.
All right, take it easy. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Big Johnson, you've been quiet, man. You left and then you came back. Do you have a few words that you want to say, Big Johnson? Go right ahead.
No, I'm good for now. It's just been listening what everybody was just talking about.
Gotcha. Okay, great, cool. Thank you much, J
Well, I
Line.
mean,
In this
well,
live,
what
do you have
point,
a few words you want to say?
Mister Mister Doctor? Well, no, what did Doctor? I missed some of the stuff he said. What did Mister Doctor say?
Mr. Doctor's the navigator. He said quite a bit.
What did he say
We
though?
don't know. We don't know. You just kind of disappeared, man. He said quite a bit. Well, you can listen to everything he said when you return. Okay. When the recording is over, I will give you this whole recording as a gift, and you can listen to everything, man. He
I
said
mean,
quite.
oh yeah, I mean, so did he agree about like this being a the main point what do you call it being a expat?
Of course, of course, of course, of course. He was going more into detail about also briefly what made him say never again. And he'll never date these women ever fucking again.
And what was his opinion about bringing the chick over here?
He didn't really go into detail about that. You know, he didn't. He was more explaining his situation, and then like for some reason he dropped off because he said he kept getting kicked out on his end. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Dawkins, you still here? Bring your ass back up here, man. See if you can get back in here. Let's see if that
Let
Mr.
me
Dawkins get back in. He's in the chat right now. He is
let
in the
me
chat
see if
right now.
he's still in the chat.
Yeah. He's in the chat right now. Let's see if he can come on back here. Hopefully he can. I don't know if he can or not. But he said he kept
No,
getting.
he said yes, he agreed. So yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
see.
man. Ain't about getting up out of here and I was just saying. So to me, the culture too. To me, the place is just too toxic, man. Here, man. I feel like it's game over. Um, yeah, I don't see the future. Doesn't look that good for the West, man. Unless it's we call it some kind of catastrophe that reorder stuff, man. But ain't nobody in the no hell. I want to introduce somebody to this insanity we got over here. Huh? So my thing is that
Sure.
it's just too much, man. It's too much going on, man. Too much. And at one time, I can see it was like one or two things, but it's too much, man. Huh? You know what I'm saying? So it's like
It's a kamikaze of bullshit. Yeah.
I know it's too much, man. And I think that yeah, man. And I was saying that yeah, you gotta get up out of here. And I think that yeah, but also you're right when it comes to venting these chicks, man. Like one thing that will make them disappear. Okay, you ain't bring them back to the U.S. and money. You
Yeah.
know, money. Those things will make them chicks disappear like Houdini. Yeah, they just disappear. Once you those two subjects, it's very good to vent the chick. You know what I'm saying? When it comes about that money and where you living at, the location. You know what I'm saying? You bringing them back to the West. That's a good venting strategy. You know what I'm saying? If they fail that test, you know what I'm saying? If the, see out the gate just come out, give me money, he's just dropping bread all over the place, doing all this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those two things to get rid of them chicks like it ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't care if you gotta go to 100 of them, man. Thousands of them or something like that, you know what I'm saying? To vent these chicks. Do not let that woman ain't on your program or something like that. She ain't on there and she like super materialistic or she wanna come to the US or she wanna, be westernized. Oh man, get rid of them chicks like it ain't nothing. Huh? You throw them
Well,
away in the
you know
trash.
what? Well, let me piggyback on what you said. I think it's a red flag if you meet the woman overseas, right? Disclaimer: I haven't traveled, everybody. I haven't traveled. But if you meet overseas and she says the first thing come out of her mouth when you tell her you're from America or wherever you're at, right? But let's say America, and she says that, oh my gosh, since I was a child, I've always wanted to be an American. I've always wanted to go to Canada. I always wanted to go to the
Yeah,
United States.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
excited. Man, I
yeah.
hope you can take me there and walk away.
That's a
Oh
red
yeah, I mean,
flag.
well, yeah, well, yeah, but
Big red
most
flag.
chicks, yeah, most chicks ain't gonna be that obvious. I mean, if they that obvious or something, they gonna play it off. They're gonna be like, yeah, then but you'll say a couple of things. So, what would you want to be at? Well, there's a lot of opportunities there. There's a thing. I want to do this. You got to ease into it. You know what I'm saying? It's little tricks you got to say. You say little things, and because with women, they gonna tell on themselves, and you be like, well,
That help.
what type of
That help.
lifestyle?
Yeah.
What lifestyle? What type of money? I was like, and now you bring up, well, say use little things, and like then they catch on like, oh, this guy ain't no fool, then they disappear and they go on to the next fool,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking that like so yeah, so you gotta
Well, yeah, you got the
present
yeah, but we're talking about there's the flamboyant ones. They're like
yeah, the covert, they straight out, they try to play the long game up, but you'll say a couple of things, and yeah, and I think that like, look, that's what it is. So if it ain't the location, it'll be the money thing. You know what I'm saying? Or it'd be like, oh well, this is the culture. This is this. Well, this is this and stuff like that. And all, and I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, they saying, look, most, you go to African city, like you ain't dying unless you live in a rural area. You somewhere very remotely. If you in a modern city, you ain't dying. You got a cell phone.
hello.
We call it. You on social. You got a social media. You got Instagram. You got a Facebook. You ain't dying. You
That
you are
is.
not dying. Don't let these chicks, try to, protrude all this type of stuff. I'm not saying you can't do nothing nice for a woman. You go out to eat, to get her something nice every now and then, but these chicks be out of pocket, man. So they keep on, begging and begging and begging and begging and begging and begging. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, block them. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Or
There it
you
is.
gotta get rid of them and you go to the
Cut
next
that
one.
shit off. Cut
You
it
gotta cut
off.
it off. But the thing is, there's too many American dudes are trained to be simps, and they just be like, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. The simping is on like Super
He
Saiyan
said
mode. You know what I'm
train.
saying?
He said train.
They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't like, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Silk Mode God level or something, man.
Goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? So they off the charts with their
Okay.
simping, man. You know what
Now,
I'm saying?
now I want to hear Mr. Dockers. Mr. Dockers, you with us still, sir? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me? One, two, one,
Okay.
two.
Okay, here we go. I want to hear an example. Me and J Line, we talked about this on TikTok. You miss us bad on
Oh
TikTok.
man.
I Yeah, I keep sending you the links and shit, man. So, but anyway, here we go.
Yeah.
We want to know what are some of the fucked up excuses of begging that the women tell you online or in person for you to go ahead and say, fuck this, I'm out of there. You run. Like some of the sad sob stories. Mr. Douglas, my
Yeah.
mama is about to lose her legs, and we need you to send 400 United States dollars to us now, or we don't have any food. We need you to send this money because you're an American and you're automatically rich. Have
Well,
you heard any of those stories?
I've heard a lot of those. As a matter of fact, I feel yeah. I'll give you an example if you want.
Yeah, we would love to hear at least 2 to 3 examples, if possible, of the
You know, I
worst
Okay,
got an
shit.
so
example.
Right? Because
yeah, the
me and J
one
Line, we covered that shit. We covered on TikTok. Man, he missed TikTok so bad. Oh my god. Make a TikTok account, Mr. Dawkins. Make one.
this was actually it to me it was a legitimate request, but the problem was it was way too soon. I didn't even know you like that. So what happened was in Ethiopia there was a girl that I met in person, not through the dating app. She wanted to meet her family in somewhere in the Amhara region. So my thing was I would give you half of it and then you just come up with the other half your own.
What was she
She
asking
flat out
for? How much was she
she was
asking for originally? Like, how did she come to you?
she just said like I'm requesting some time off from work and I want to go blah 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 and basically the amount was like 200 because it
She
would
said,
have been quicker.
Mr. Jacket, can I please have $200,
Yeah,
please?
no, and I was like I'll put up this amount of money and you come up with the rest. But she was like you should be able to do it because you got it. I'm like oh okay.
Yeah.
When she said that, when she said that, I was like, you know what, and yeah, you, nah, and we haven't even known each other for it hadn't even been a month. Like I just got
Damn.
back. You said you got it.
There it is. There it is. Ding, 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 ding. What did you do? Did you exit stage right, or what did you do? Did you block her?
Yes.
What did you do?
I didn't block her. I just slowed up on conversation. I was like, yeah, I think I'm good on that. I
And
just
wait,
slowed
wait,
up on
wait.
conversation.
You slowed up on the conversation. What did she do? Did she double down on the begging? Said, "Fuck this. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna email him.
She
If I
took
gotta, if
she
I gotta
eventually
send a carrier pigeon, goddamn it, I'm gonna send this carrier pigeon.
nah, she eventually took the hint.
Goddamn. And so
Yeah,
she
she
got
took
the
the
hell
hint.
out of your hair.
Yeah.
Well, at
I
least
mean, because my thing was, it's like she asked me too soon, and the way and what she said was a big turn off. Saying you got it, it's like, okay, I know I got it, but I don't even know you like that. It hadn't even been a month since we've known each other, and
yeah,
already you make the request. I'm like, no,
yeah,
this is what my plan is. I'll go half on it, and you go do the rest. That was my request.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
I
mean,
tell the guys, I mean, why deal with a woman that's always begging? Why not just go with what I call a self-sufficient one? The self-sufficient one is able to provide the necessary necessities for herself, and she's able to
Yeah,
treat your ass out on the date. God damn it, what's wrong with
right.
that?
yeah, but
It's
but
nothing.
yeah, but the majority of women, you know, are parasites, man. You know what I'm saying? Most of them are parasites on a global level. I don't care what they're Western or a lot of them are just kind of takers. They're not givers. You know what I'm saying? So, and and my thing is, I was saying that like, my thing is some chick was saying, well, we're gonna be getting kicked out of our house and do all that. I said, well, hey, obviously you better find another family member or doing all this type. But some of these chicks feel like they're just entitled to have whatever.
Yeah.
Like, first place, you know, my thing is okay. My thing is too. If I'm gonna be supporting, like, look, you ain't. I'm not married to you. You ain't living under my house, so I don't have no obligation to be,
No.
doing all this. Or I don't have no kids by you, but some of these. So this is what guys got to do. Some dudes just be so, like we call it future dude. What is it called, future man? Some dudes are so lonely and so desperate, so thirsty that
Yeah,
they just drop, because I mean, because even or they use the term "I want a provider," but what you're looking is for a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? They'll try to use that term here in the West. You're not looking for, you're looking for a sugar daddy. And my thing is that that's how they try to make it, and it's like a ground. It's a way they cross the line where basically where it get too so bad where it's almost like a form of prostitution, where it's just the whole thing is a transaction here. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, they cross the line on it, and my thing is that you gotta let them know that you are the prize. That you lucky that you even talking to a guy from the West. You know what I'm saying? So, woman, you got the whole game messed up or something like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I remember.
You don't
I remember J
you
Line
don't
say you got to go hard on the paint on a lot of them, man. You
yeah, yeah,
can't
you do you
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 can't let up on their ass for shit.
no, you got to go hard on these chicks, man. Like, you know what I'm saying. You don't decide the how what the how to do on them with my money, right? You know what I'm saying. So my thing is that you lucky that I'm even offering, that I'm even offering some say, like, you gonna have the audacity to come with me like that. None, like, chick, you know what I'm saying, you better jump off a building somewhere. I'm like, you don't have
But
the audacity to
J
come with me.
Line, my mama needs groceries and my daddy about to lose his leg. Send me
All
five
that simps,
hundred
all that sad story, man. I don't even fall for that, man. I'm sick
dollars.
of that
Nope.
shit.
Nope. No crying.
In
None of that.
2026, man, these chicks, I mean, you ain't suffering like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. In 2026, them sob stories ain't working no more. And like,
Nope.
But Jayla, I need the $500, Jayla. You're a
you
rich
better go start
American.
selling some
You
fruit.
gotta give
You better get on that corner and start selling some fruit, man.
it.
You better start selling some fruit, man, on that corner. You know what
I
I'm saying? Or
know
something
it.
like that.
I do have it, Jayla. You are American. You are rich. I am fine in Ethiopia. You know our situation here. You know it, Jayla.
No, yeah, they like I said, they ain't dying like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all that line, you live in a city that got you got internet with skyscrapers, man. Get the hell out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's what I gotta say with that. Man. Don't fall for that, sir.
Mr. Dawkins, what do you got to say, man, about the female scammers that sit up here and cry and give the sad sob stories and shit after immediately meeting them within
Hey,
90 days?
clear
Immediately.
red flag. And as a matter of fact, the one thing is the obvious thing is not to bring her back here, but the other thing is a lot of guys from the Philippines and Thailand they get a call up with this. They get they mess around and buy these women houses and put them in their name.
Yeah.
I would
Knowing
never
that,
do nothing like that.
and not only that, a lot of these guys don't realize that we can't, as the United States citizens, buy property in a lot of those countries because we're
Nope.
not born and raised there, and they'll
No.
still go
Right.
against the grain and do that dumb shit. I don't understand why.
I
Yep.
mean, well, if you married to him, you can own the house, but maybe not the land. So it depends on. You
Depending on the
gotta know the
country.
laws. If
Depending
it
on the country.
depends on the country, you gotta know the laws and stuff. But like, yeah, but I think that I know Ethiopia, if you married to one, it can be in your own name. You got the same rights as a citizen, and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so yeah, but like, yeah, but you gotta, look at it on that, man. So, or they say, oh well, it's the culture, this is stuff, and like this is,
Yeah.
'cause, or they'll try to make it seem like those dudes over there ain't dropping bread. They providing, but they ain't dropping the bread that they what they trying to ask you. They ain't doing all that, man. They don't.
I had
They
a,
make
I,
most of the dudes make the same amount as the woman. So how the hell they doing all
hey,
this?
I had a Jamaican
Yeah.
that
That's
that I
how you know
hired
they
as a
lying.
I had a Jamaican that I hired as a virtual assistant. I ain't never told nobody this story, but this first time I had one that I hired as a virtual assistant. I had to get rid of her because of this shit. And I paid her. Everything was fine until she said, I guess she had it in her head. She came up with an emergency. I need $3,000. I said, why do you need $3,000? Right? Jamaican dollars or USA dollars? USA dollars. And why? I'm going to lose all my teeth. So I need it. And I'm like, okay, well, good luck on it.
What?
You're my boss. You should go ahead and pay it for me. I said, I'm not paying no damn $3,000 for no damn teeth. You don't understand. You make me sick. You're not worried about my well-being, and this is the reason that I can't work for you no more. Okay, bye, cool, boom. I blocked her and
Oh
everything.
well.
She
Bye.
hit me. She typed a big ass paragraph. I'm sorry. I really need that job. Can you please come back? And no, no. Yeah, I had
Nope.
somebody. I
Farewell.
had
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
hired
yeah, they
like
trying to
very quick.
run.
She was from Jamaica. Yeah, it threw me out of threw me off, man. That she just came out of nowhere with it, man. For real, out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
some of these chicks they
Nope.
don't have no shame. They don't have no shame, and I'm thinking that like uh, because like the thing is they just want a whole bunch of stuff, or they try to do that. And my thing is that like but like I said, that's why I don't trip because a lot of these, you can replace them, man. Like if that chick ain't working right or something like that. You just go to the next one till you find one, and that's the way it is. But don't be no. And I'm not saying go be stingy, but no saying I do certain things. Cause I was thinking, remember I told you one chick was trying to be like, well, maybe he didn't get her enough stuff. That's why she stole from you and all this. I had to get rid of that, cause I thought I was cool with this chick, but I had to get rid of her. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was wondering, like,
It
cause
don't
even
matter.
after,
It don't matter what the excuse is, though, right? If she stole from me, she stole from me. All this maybe you
Yeah.
this and maybe that. No, that's a woman that's trying to justify her. I would cut that woman off too. I'm not playing shit for
that's
real.
what I'm saying.
Because I
That's what I'm
because
saying.
I ran into a Filipina a while back that set up her and said on her live stream, I understand why Filipinas actually steal from you foreigners. That told me everything right there.
Yeah. So my thing is that, like,
Bitch was there to understand.
so my thing was,
Right.
anytime you justify bad behavior and stuff like that, because guess what? They wouldn't feel the same about you. So if I went and did some stuff or whatever to them, or they'd be like, "Oh, well, dudes be doing this," but like the problem is, like, okay, they wouldn't feel the same thing. What I'm saying? Are they willing to do the same for you? No, because a lot of them, they just thinking about themselves, or they just that type of type of one. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like, don't trust what the woman say. Look at her behavior. My thing is that because also to have friends in the culture, right? Because I had like some women were saying, yeah, man, that woman on some material stuff like that. Oh, that's not our culture. That's not there. You got to have somebody that's in that culture that knows too. So my thing is just like, yeah, man, and you cross because they will try to run game just because the woman is foreign. I don't mean they don't run game, but their game is usually sloppy, yeah.
Gotcha.
Compared to
Yeah.
Now let me ask
to
you
the
this.
American one.
Now let me ask you this, Mr. Dawkins, though, right? Did you have any of them like me and Jay Line where they start crying to you? Did they start crying to you?
Nah.
Tell you the most dire story, like their grandma about to lose her heart, their brother about to lose a leg and shit, or the roof collapsing and shit from the typhoon and they need your help?
Nah, I haven't gone that far.
Yeah,
Because
I've
most of
had
them I
those.
met in
I've
person.
had
You
those.
had that? Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I haven't even traveled. Yeah, and these people hit me up on TikTok. I get motherfuckers
Wow.
hitting me up on the phone, dating sites. I get the most worstest fucking goddamn stories of all damn time and shit, man, for real. And the first thing that came to my mind is, okay, well, how the fuck did you survive before you even met my ass,
Yeah,
motherfucker?
exactly. Yeah, right.
How did you?
Because
Yeah,
because what a lot of them will do is like, especially I hate to bring this up, but and I'm only bringing it up because it's constantly talked about on social media. But like places like the Philippines and Thailand, a lot of them will have like a different amount of guys that send them money.
Yeah,
So they you know what I'm saying? So they got
I
like
covered
maybe
it.
five different guys.
I covered that in my video 2 days ago,
Yeah,
right? I got like a 7 to 8 part series on why I'm 100% against long distance relationships. And I had to tell
yeah,
these idiots on there that you don't know how many of these guys are giving her an allowance.
right.
Some of
Yep.
these guys come on my stream, right, and say, but she's just nice and she's just cute. And I thought I would be nice. Yeah, you and probably I don't know, 20 other guys and shit that she's saying the same bullshit to.
And she
You
probably
know,
got a husband
yes, and she probably got a kid's dad that lives in her
that lives with her.
that's already dicking her down well.
Yeah.
She just needs money.
Yeah.
She just needs money for fucking dinner and a few bills and shit, man. Because after she get off
Hmm.
the phone with you, okay, baby, I gotta go. All right, bye. Cool, boom. She gone. And she like, Daddy, I got that money. He back there and said, okay, baby. After I get done busting this nut, go to the store, go get the groceries and shit, and start cooking dinner or food or
Yeah.
something. Okay,
yeah. So yeah, man.
you think
So
I'm
that's what
playing?
you got to.
I ain't playing.
That's what you got to. Yeah. That's what you got to right now. My thing is that.
Yeah, grabbing that fucking Filipino hair like this and wrapping that shit up. Mm. After she got off the phone with your ass, shit.
Like a lasso.
Or they, or the chick,
Yeah.
or the chick would say, or anything they were saying, like when or thing is, well, I'm trying to see if you're gonna be a husband. That's why you ain't giving me money now. So I want to see how you will provide when when before I marry you. And I know, I mean, my thing is, okay, that's showing you that you're gonna be a horrible person. I mean, you're a materialistic chick. You know what I'm saying? Or they try to say, well, they
Right.
trying to see, and these chicks will try to make it seem like it's some traditional stuff or some of this stuff that played off where they trying to run game. I'm like, I mean,
There it
trust me,
is.
these guys over there, they don't have a whole lot of bread to be we call it
There it
just
is.
throwing money at chicks. So I'm like these. I mean, these guys, they make about the same amount of money as the woman does. So how is he? So how? And he said, like, well, the guy doing this, like some of these, guys are asking me. One of these dudes ask me for money. So how the hell they doing all this stuff, huh? The hell out of doing
Right.
all this, and
You know
they
what to
just trying to
do?
run game on you, and basically and try to make it into they try to make running game into something that's like a duty or something like that. They'll try to, put it into some traditional stuff. No, you run the game. You know what I'm saying? You
Nope.
know, you know what I'm saying? You live in a modern city. You ain't in
And
the rural
yeah,
area. You ain't fishing water. You ain't. I mean,
tell
get
them
the hell
J
out of here
Line.
with all this.
Tell them J Line. What do they say? In my culture, a man's supposed to give me all of his
No,
paycheck.
Oh yeah. All
That's what
them
a real
dudes ain't
man
doing all
does.
that.
Say,
Yeah,
you're supposed to
they
give me
ain't doing
all.
all
A real man will go ahead and pay for all of my rent and all my bills.
that. Yeah. My thing is,
Yeah, that's
and
what
my
they
thing,
tell us. They
yeah,
tell us
that's
this
what I'm
shit,
saying.
Mr.
Them
Doctor.
guys, they not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Those guys don't even have bread like that to do all that. So how the hell, you know what I'm saying? How the hell are they doing all that? That's why the women working too. That's why most. I mean, go in Africa and see most of them chicks are working. You know what I'm saying? If the guy got all that bread, them chicks wouldn't even be working. Huh? Why are they out there in the market? Doing all this other type of stuff. These guys are so such a provider. And why are you a career woman?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if that's so good, then why the heck are you a engineer, a medical doctor there in Africa? If the guys are providing that good, huh? Why the hell do you even working there? Because if they providing that good, your ass wouldn't even be working. Huh?
there it is.
You know what
There
I'm
it
saying?
is.
Right.
So I mean, so that's why that's why you got to figure that, man. So I was like, okay, if it's all that, man, get the hell. Well, man, get the hell out of here, man. Don't go, no. You don't get the hell out of here talking to me, and I block them. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So you might take a L. So I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Like I said, my thing is that like, you know, what I'm saying. I'd rather be alone and just play video games and watch anime and do all day than have a woman we call it and get played. The hell with all that.
Yeah, I have a woman extracting wealth, resources, and money.
You know what I'm saying?
Getting
And
into your vaults, the
you
vaults,
know what I'm saying. And my thing is that like,
the
I
J
mean,
line
if the
vaults.
woman, I was like I said, the woman gonna have to contribute to something like that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that like, uh, basically where she was saying, well, the stuff that I do will contribute to the household. You know what I'm saying? Because most foreigner dudes, they come over here, unless they're filthy rich, the chick, the African chick, they working at a freaking, we call it gas station, like especially like East Africans, they working at somewhere else. They ain't doing all that. These dudes ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most chicks are not like. Let me tell you, most women live in a fantasy world, man. Like most of them are not going to be jumping classes. Most of them gonna marry within their class. They're not going to be getting these rich dudes because most rich dudes marry other people that come from other wealthy families. So most of these chicks are not going to be getting all that. And if, and if they do, you see some of these chicks traveling. They got some old sugar daddy or something. They ain't get the bread themselves. Huh? So a lot of these chicks
Yeah.
they live in a fantasy world, you know what I'm saying? So, tell them I'm a boss beat, most of them ain't no boss, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them are on this stuff. So yeah, man, you gotta blow these chicks, bring them down to earth, man, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. All right, yeah.
Wow,
Yep.
wow. And so, Mr. Dawkins, so you didn't get the tears like me and J
No.
got, or the stories about how the family needs a kidney, or the refrigerator
Yeah.
shut down, and the grandma's goddamn tire on the wheelchair went flat, and they need Mr. American, Mr. Dawkins, to come in and send that money. Or you didn't get those stories, right?
Nah, I never got that far yet. Never. Knock on
Yeah, I
wood
get them
too.
all. Yeah, we get them all. We get a lot of them. Yeah, we get a lot of.
Yeah.
We get the ones where the dog broke his leg and he needs to go to the clinic and shit. On top of mom having a triple bypass, you know what I'm saying? And then my all-time favorite in the Philippines. Drum roll, please. Get ready. Here we go. On the dating sites, you know what they say? I had to blow myself up with this one. Mr. Duckis, I need load, please. I need load. And Jolly Bean, I need you to get me the load so I can be on cell phone. I also need you to send money for Jolly Bean and rice. I am poor. I do not have the rice. I need load, Mr. Duckis. Please. Because you are American. You are the rich one. Then why you laugh? Don't laugh at me. I am poor. You see me? No, I sleep on ground. No, no, no. Don't laugh at me. Mr. Dawkins, I need Lord. And call your friend Jay Lion. He look, if he can give the money to women in Ethiopia, he can also provide the provisions for myself and you, Mr. Dawkins, because you have the hookup, the American hookup. Now, can you please, Mr. Dawkins?
They said the load is the data. Everybody had that
I
before. Cause I
need
need
load.
Yeah.
Yes, the
I need
data,
So I
data.
did.
the
I know
internet.
I got
Yeah.
that
So
Yes,
I've
before.
gotten a
I
lot.
need
Yeah.
load.
I've gotten a lot of requests from Ethiopia, and I didn't really have a problem with that because that was $2, and I mean $2 is not going to hurt me. But the minute the requests get to like 50s and 60s and hundreds, I feel like you got to
I
earn
need
that.
no. You have to understand. I need
I
thousands
get
of the
soon as they
dollars
see data.
to
I
switch.
I turn that mess off so quick, man. So my thing is that because
Yeah.
that's the first time because the thing is once you give, they ain't gonna stop giving. They're gonna be like, yeah, they keep begging and begging and begging. I cut that off so quick, man. Like, you know, I don't even think about it. I just block it so
But Jay
fast
Lion,
and
I
it's serious
need
so fast.
load, Jay Lion,
You have
please. I
to
need
you
the
better load
internet.
yourself and get on the street and start selling some fruit. Load that up. You know, you gonna load. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell them. I was like, yeah,
I
yeah.
need load, and you don't understand. You're the rich American, and you're the American that should be opening the wallets and putting
Man,
provisions
Because you
for
got
yeah,
you
yeah,
to
yeah.
it.
'Cause I mean,
buy
I've been
something.
also,
It's not funny. I need load.
you know what I'm
And
saying? I
Jollibee,
mean,
huh?
'cause, hey,
And
Doris, Mr.
Jollibee,
Doris.
yes, I need the combo. Please, I need load.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean, because
you
like you've
know,
been to Africa, right? You know, in
no,
most
but
African cities,
you keep making
them
fun of
Yeah.
chicks are
my
not dying over
English.
there. You know,
You
unless you're in
don't
the rural
understand
areas
English.
where you don't have
Yeah.
access to water, internet. Them chicks ain't dying like that, man.
No.
If you got a smartphone, they got Apple phones. You got an Apple phone. How the hell you
Yeah.
sitting
But
here
I
poor and dying? Man,
still
get the hell out of here. That's
need
some BS.
load. Please. Quit laughing at me, Mr. Doctor. You're supposed to be my virtual boyfriend in the USA.
Mm.
And you keep,
Yeah.
I know we only met 2 days ago, but I feel like that we could be husband and wife so you can provide the provisions for me because I need load and rice and Jollibee.
And
Please.
Jollibee, right?
And Jollibee. Why you keep laughing at me? It is not funny. I have not eaten in 3 days. If I go one more day, I promise I
Um,
will
I'm
die.
about to, yeah, I'm about to get up out of here now, man.
Don't
All
leave
right.
me, Jayla. Jayla, please. I need load.
So wait, you
Yeah.
said you had somebody saying that they were sleeping on the floor and they need money?
Yes, I'm sleeping on the floor.
Oh man.
You keep
Oh
laughing.
man.
It's not funny to be in Philippines and sleep on the floor, Mr. Dawkins.
Oh my goodness.
And you guys think it's funny. Big B Johnson, don't laugh at me. It's not funny. I'm going to be Mr. Docker's girlfriend. I need load, please.
you, you know
Jollibee
one thing I learned. The
and
one thing I
rice
learned is
and
if
water.
she doesn't treat you the same way that she treat her local man, that's a red flag too. So
Yep.
she should ask her local man for load.
I'm going to hell, you guys. I know.
You
I'm
know
going to
they
hell.
listening
Mr.
too.
Docker's going to be there to open that gate wide. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
because
going
you
to
know
your
they
ass.
listening. Yeah, you know they listening too. They on the Philippines listen to you right now.
Hey, look, I had a girl from YouTube, right? She one of my favorite YouTubers, and her name is a Filipina Petiche. You know, she said when she made the video warning us about the different Filipino scams, she said in her comment section, the women set up her and said in the Philippines, "Why are you telling the foreigners all of our stories and business?
Oh
Stop doing
man,
it. This is how we survive. Why are you doing this to us?" She said, I don't care. They need to know this.
they need to know.
This culture is corrupt. It's bad.
Yeah,
We got our good sides. We got our bad sides, and they need to know it all. They can't just know all the good sides. That was real. That was real.
yeah.
It's good.
Wow.
It's look. It's good to see that we got certain advocates willing to fight a fair cause out there.
Right.
God damn it.
Well,
So
my thing is,
some new
if
guys
you,
like myself and Big B Johnson don't head down there and start opening up wallets and
yeah, swiping.
becoming Mr. Wallet. That's
Yeah.
right. Mr. Wallet, Mr. Dacus.
Swiping. Just get the swiping.
That's right. Swiping, ATMing, open up the
Hmm.
big wallet though, right? Because I'm Mr.
Well,
Wallet.
the thing is, it's called Gcash. That's what they use to transfer money for your
Yes.
phone.
G
So you
Cash,
don't even
pay
need cash.
my G Cash, pay my. It doesn't matter. Go to
Don't
the
make a
bank.
difference.
Whatever it takes to get that damn peso and that dollar in their pocket, it don't matter. Don't matter. Okay? That dollar's strong, man. 1 in 61, goddamn. Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
Against the peso. Yeah, man, for real. You guys better quit doing that dumb shit, man. Send all this money to these damn women you never met their ass. You ain't even
Yeah.
held her hand or got a kiss on the cheek. And you said
Right.
1,000. Like it's sad. And I'm in a relationship with her. And then it's even worse. You're in a long distance relationship with a woman in the United States and you haven't met her. That's even more worse.
That's even worse.
And yeah,
Yeah.
but a lot of guys out there are stupid enough to do it. They are. I'm not gonna say no names, but there are guys I know personally that are in long distance relationships with women in the United States, and they're stupid enough to say, "Oh, she's not gonna do that to me." Oh, you know what? She's holding out the pussy. She's not riding another sausage, Mr. Dowers. She's waiting for me.
Yeah.
All
Wait
these
for
years.
you. You
She's
so
on up.
special.
Yes, that's right. They really believe that. They're that stupid.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe
Okay.
you say, "Yeah, okay."
Because I'm not even mad at her at this point.
No, you can't be. You can't because
Yeah.
the guy's stupid enough to fall for it. He's confident enough to believe it. Listen, on TikTok, I got blocked, unfollowed, and all that shit. But I told him this woman got a dick inside of her. This woman's
Mm.
taking your money and giving it to another man. You have no idea if she got multiple other guys that are sending the money. And the same guys I want, they block me, unfollow me. And then guess what? Matter of weeks, months later, they unfollow me, right?
Yeah.
They unblock me. They hit me up. Gigi, you was right. I was sorry.
You was right.
Yeah, they were on TikTok crying. I found out that she was with this Filipino guy named Eric. And, they've been together for the last 2 years. Of the year and a half that me and her were together, even though I've never met it down there. Yeah, grown men get on there crying. They do. But
See, the
guess what?
thing is, it's like, why not just go there? Go there. Don't just. I mean, I understand you got pregame, but it's better to just straight go there and meet them
They don't.
organically.
They can't comprehend that information. It's too
Oh
easy.
my gosh.
With the sausage between his legs.
Yeah, basically. Because I mean, I hate to say this, but I mean, well, and first of all, Philippines is not. I'm not really interested in dating in the first place. I mean, I would love to visit, but I will say that I looked at some of the profiles on some of the dating sites. I really wasn't impressed. Sorry. Like I think the better quality is when you meet them in person, as opposed to the dating sites.
I agree, and I'll go a step further. Because don't get me wrong, some guys out there will get lucky and meet them, online.
They get lucky. Yeah.
They will some, but I believe the most genuine women, they're not on social media. They're not even on
No.
dating sites, in my opinion. They're in real time in person. If you really want me to go there, some of them don't even have a social media profile. Some of them are still trying to figure out how to work a phone.
Yeah.
Okay? In the mountains, in the province.
Yeah. Too busy working. Right? You did? Too busy working.
Or too busy trying to figure life out. Just figure out life.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. They stay in the mountains. They stay in the province. Either they can't speak English or they can barely speak English. You know what I mean? And they're just
Yeah.
trying to figure life out. That's it. Those are the ones I tell them, I'm coming to your country. Can I have a cup of coffee? Yes. And then she sits down and fixes me a cup of coffee. Yeah. She's not asking me to spend no money. Just sit down, have a cup of coffee, and sit down and just chill, have a conversation. What's wrong with that? I've already did 90% of the work. I came thousands of miles away to see you. Thousands, by the way. To come see your ass. Okay? Oh, not thousands. Okay, hundreds. Fuck it. I'll be safe.
Yeah.
They come see your ass. Yes. Shit. It's crazy, man. Anyways, you guys, I'm about to go ahead and end this live, man. Mr. Dawkins, please communicate with me on WhatsApp and Messenger. I did add you on WhatsApp. I don't think you got the message. Are you sure you got WhatsApp, man?
Yeah. Did you send me a message recently?
I sent you one the same week you sent me your phone number, same week. Yeah, so you got to check it. If
Okay.
not, yeah. If not, man, resend your number on Messenger to be on the safe side, but check your WhatsApp, okay? And then
Okay.
I was going to turn back around and add you to the group, okay? All right.
Yeah.
And,
No problem.
you have access to me directly. Big B Johnson, he's also too on WhatsApp too. Yeah, so all of us on there talking regularly. You'll meet Carlos, everybody on the Pablo. There's a lot of us on there, man. All right, man.
Yeah.
We ain't got on
Yeah.
WhatsApp and talk, so do not feel like a stranger, okay? Otherwise, though, push come to shove, you know, to hit me up on Messenger, okay? All right,
Not a problem.
I'm getting the fuck off of here. Let me get some rest, and I'll talk to all you guys later, okay?
All right.
All right. Good show,
All right.
y'all.
You guys take it easy, everybody, man. Take your red pills, get your passport, go MGTOW, and for God's sakes, do not be a goddamn fool for these fucking women out here. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace out.
Peace.